Good morning everyone, good morning. I welcome you all again to JEE Enthuse. Hoping that you guys are doing great, having a good time. Well, people, you can let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible to everyone, yeah? You can let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Good morning everyone, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the session, welcome to the session. Badri, I do not know Tamil, bro. I'm doing good, Samla. I'm doing good. How are you? Good morning, Ansi. Good morning. Hi, Rahul. Hello, Sarbesh. Hello, Kanak. Welcome to the session. So people, just give me the green signal from the chat box so that I'll get to know whether I'm audible and visible to everyone or not. Just give me some green signal from the chat box so that I'll get to know whether I'm audible and visible to you guys or not. Yeah, just give me some green signal from the chat box. Perfect, guys. Perfect. So as you all must be knowing, today it's going to be the mock test for VITEE 2021 examination. Yeah, and the questions which we have come up with in the today's session in your physics, chemistry as well as mathematics, right? Those questions are going to give you the idea of what all questions are frequently asked in the VITEE examination. Okay. All right. So before starting the session, the ones who are new to the channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Wassim, but I'm your chemistry master teacher right here on this VITEE JEE Enthuse channel. Okay. Perfect. And the ones who have not liked the video yet, please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of every single session which we'll be taking right here live on this VITEE JEE Enthuse. Yeah? Perfect, guys. So you can let me know in the chat box if you are ready, if you are super duper excited about the session. Just let me know in the chat box with some thumbs ups, with some fire symbols, yeah? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are ready to show the bullseye with us. Yes. Give me some fire symbols in the chat box so that I'll get to know, so that I get to see the josh of the session, yeah? Perfect, guys. Perfect. So without wasting a lot of time, let's get going. Let's get started with the first question, which is on your screen. The question was asked in VITEE 2018. Look at the question carefully and see what kind of questions have been asked in electrochemistry first. Okay, the question is simple from electrochemistry, right? Well, people, as per this question, just look at it carefully. Just look at the question carefully. Just give me a second. Yeah. Standard voltage for the cell. I'm given with a cell, right? Okay. Its standard voltage, its standard EMF is given to me as minus 0.01 volts. If the cell is to exhibit E cell is equal to 0, the voltage of the value of SN dye positive concentration to PB dye positive concentration should be anti-log of. Okay, this is the question on the screen, and this was asked in VITEE 2018. Let's see first of all how these sort of questions are to be solved and remember their procedure. That's it. Okay, understand. We are given with a cell right here in which we have used two electrodes. Okay, first of all, these two lines over here, they simply represent the salt bridge. And on the left hand side of the salt bridge, remember, we always write the anode, and on the right hand side of the salt bridge, we always write the cathode, right? And as you all must be knowing, at anode, what happens? At anode, oxidation takes place. Okay, this is your anode, right? And at anode, oxidation takes place. Your PB solid, it gets converted into PB dye positive. So reaction at anode should be like this: PB solid getting converted into PB dye positive plus 2 electrons. This is the reaction which will be happening at anode. Yeah? Because as you can see, your anode is made up of lead electrode and lead is getting converted into PB dye positive. So that means this PB solid would have lost 2 electrons and got converted into PB dye positive. Correct? Now, after this, I'll be writing the reaction which will be taking place at the cathode. And at cathode, reduction takes place. As you can see right here, SN dye positive is getting converted into SN. That means SN dye positive is gaining 2 electrons and then getting converted into SN. Correct? Yes. So people, I can write it like this. I can say SN dye positive aqueous, right, plus 2 electrons, it is getting converted into SN. This is the reaction which is taking place at cathode, right? Now people, I got the reaction at anode, I got the reaction at cathode. I'll be simply writing the net cell reaction. Let's try to write the net cell reaction which is taking place in the cell. Okay. How to write the net cell reaction? I'm simply supposed to add these two reactions. And when I'll add these two reactions, these two electrons gets cancelled. So my net cell reaction is going to be Pb solid plus Sn di positive. Pb solid plus Sn di positive, which will be in aqueous form. Okay. It gets converted into Pb di positive, which is again in aqueous form, plus what? Plus Sn solid, tin solid, like this. Yeah. Okay. Remember, whatever ions you get in the net cell reaction, you are going to write AQ with them, okay? Because the ions definitely are going to be in aqueous form, okay? Yes, Kirtana, it's the mock test for the VITEE examination, okay? Perfect. So people, I got the net cell reaction, which is taking place in the cell, right? Well, first of all, how many electrons are being cancelled right here? There are 2 electrons cancelled. So I'll say N value is 2. What does it mean? It means 2 moles of electrons have been exchanged from anode to cathode. So whatever current this cell would have been generating, the cell would have been generating current corresponding to 2 moles of electrons. Yeah? I got the net cell reaction. Now after getting the net cell reaction, I can write the QC expression, reaction quotient expression as well. I'll be starting from the product, Pb di positive, it's in aqueous form. So I'll be writing concentration of Pb di positive raised power stoichiometry coefficient of Pb di positive, that's 1. This tin over here, it's in solid form, and the active mass of any reactant or product which will be in solid form, it's taken as 1, if you remember, divided by. This is again Sn di positive, so I'll be taking its concentration. Yeah, this Pb solid is in solid form, its active mass is again going to be 1, right? So this is the expression for QC. Now people, see what all parameters are given to me as per the question. Understand properly what I'm going to say. Standard cell voltage for the cell. That means I'm given with the E0 cell value. As per the question, I'm given with the E0 cell value as minus 0.01 volts. This is the E0 cell. If the cell is to exhibit E cell is equal to 0, okay. EMF of the cell, E cell value is given to me as 0. What am I supposed to calculate? I'm supposed to calculate the ratio of Sn di positive to Pb di positive concentration. That's something which I need to do. Well, what I'll be doing, I'll be using the Nernst equation. As per Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.0591 divided by N. It's going to be log of QC. As simple as that, right? Well, as per the equation itself, E cell value is given to us as 0 and E0 cell is given to be as minus 0.01. I'll take this minus 0.01 on the left side. It's going to be plus 0.01 is equal to. It's going to be minus 0.0591 divided by N value is 2. It's going to be log of QC. QC I'm writing as such. Or let's put the value of QC exactly in this form. QC is simply concentration of Pb di positive divided by concentration of Sn di positive. Correct? This is the expression which I got as per your Nernst equation is concerned. Yeah. Now people, I'm sure you would have copied it till here. Because I need some space to do the further calculation. It's going to be 0.01. See, or before 0.01, I'll be writing like this. 0.01 is equal. Just if I multiply this minus to log, what I'll be getting? I'll be getting 0.0591 divided by 2 minus of log. So what I'll be doing? I'll be taking the reciprocal of this thing over here. It's going to be concentration of Sn di positive divided by concentration of Pb di positive. Correct? Yeah. So what I got till now, just you need to do some calculation. 2 multiplied by 0.1 is 0.02 divided by 0.0591 is equal to log of Sn di positive divided by Pb di positive, right? And the base of the log over here is 10, correct? What was I supposed to calculate? I was supposed to calculate the ratio of concentration of Sn di positive to Pb di positive. So what I'll be doing over here is, I'll be simply taking anti-log on both the sides. So it's going to be anti-log of 0.02 divided by 0.0591 is equal to concentration of Sn di positive divided by concentration of Pb di positive, correct? You just solve this value, it is going to be the answer. Just solve this value, it's going to be the answer. And after solving the value, you'll be getting it exactly as, let me check it out, it's going to be anti-log of 0.3, okay? So it's going to be anti-log of 0.3 is going to be the answer, which is going to be option A. Let me know in the chat box how many of you got it right. Let me know in the chat box how many of you got it right. Let me know in the chat box with some thumbs ups fast. Yeah, exactly, it's going to be option A. Right? Perfect, guys, perfect. So at the end, what did we get? See, we got something like this at the end. 0.01 multiplied by 2 divided by 0.059, it's equal to 0.3. So it's going to be anti-log of 0.3. So ratio of Sn di positive to Pb di positive, it's going to be anti-log of 0.3, which is going to be the correct answer, right? The question is done and dusted. So these sort of questions, so from the chapter Electrochemistry, I want all of you to have a focus on Nernst equation, because majority of the times the questions in VIT have been asked from the Nernst equation part or from the electrolysis part. Okay, these are the two topics which have been frequently asked in VIT examination till now from the chapter Electrochemistry. Let's move on to one more. Okay, this is one more question which was asked in VIT 2018 as well. The question is simple from thermodynamics, yeah? Okay, basically these sort of questions are asked in your JEE mains, right? These sort of questions are asked in your JEE mains as well, and VIT is asking the same sort of questions. See, the values of delta H and delta S for the reaction. I'm given with the reaction, carbon graphite plus carbon dioxide, it gives carbon monoxide. For this reaction, we are given with its delta H value, we are given with delta S value as well. What are we supposed to check? The reaction will be spontaneous I need to check at what temperature the reaction is going to be spontaneous, correct? At what temperature the reaction is going to be spontaneous. Let's give it a try. Let's see how this sort of a question is to be solved. Understand properly what I'll be doing. First of all, for any process to be spontaneous, delta G for the process, delta G for the system at a fixed pressure and temperature, delta G for the system at a fixed pressure and temperature, it should be less than 0, right? For any process to be spontaneous, we know delta G for the system at fixed pressure and temperature, it should be less than 0, correct? This is the criteria which gives me the idea about the spontaneity of the process. If I'll have to check whether the process is spontaneous or not, I'll have to check is its delta G coming out to be less than 0 or greater than 0. If the delta G comes out to be less than 0, that means the process is going to be spontaneous. If the delta G at constant pressure and temperature comes out to be greater than 0, the process is non-spontaneous. If delta G at constant pressure and temperature comes out to be equal to 0, the process is going to be, the system and surroundings are going to be at equilibrium, right? But simple, what do I need to check? I need to check at what temperature the process is spontaneous. And for the process to be spontaneous, delta G for the system at constant pressure and temperature should be less than 0. Point number 1. Point number 2, delta G we know that's already equal to delta H minus T delta S. So this value should be definitely less than 0, right? What is the value of delta H which is given to me? The value of delta H that's given to me is 170 kilojoules, or I can say 170 multiplied by 10 raised power 3 joules, yeah? Minus T delta S. Delta S is already given in joules only, right? It's 170. This value should be less than 0, as simple as that, right? So I got to know something like this, 170 multiplied by 10 raised power 3, it should be less than 170 T, right? I'm taking this term on the right side, that's it. If I just reverse it, what I'll be getting, I should be getting something like this, 170 T should be greater than 170 multiplied by 10 raised power 3. I just reversed it, so inequality got changed. So people, when you solve this, temperature should be greater than 170 multiplied by 10 raised power 3 divided by 170. So I got to know something, temperature should be greater than 1000 Kelvin, then only the above reaction is going to be spontaneous, right? Temperature must be greater than 1000 Kelvin, then only the above reaction must be spontaneous. Now, which option is greater than 1000 over here? There is only one option which is greater than 1000. As I told you, temperature must be greater than 1000 Kelvin, then only the process is going to be spontaneous. So if you keep the temperature as 1110, the process automatically will be spontaneous, right? You can just let me know in the chat box if it's clear to everyone, yeah? You can let me know in the chat box if it's clear to everyone. Right? Right? Yes, Abdullah, I've covered chemical bonding, you can check that. Perfecto, guys. So, should I be moving on to one more question? Should I be moving on to one more question? Let me know in the chat box fast. Should I be moving on to one more? Yeah? Perfect. Perfect. So we will look at this question as well. tautomerism is not exhibited by. The question was asked in VITEE 2019. Okay, you need to check in which of the following tautomerism will not be exhibited. Okay, I hope you remember the definition of tautomerism. Tautomerism is simply the oscillation of the atom, which is generally H positive. Okay, or I can say something like this: the oscillation of H positive between two polyvalent atoms in a molecule, right? The oscillation of H positive between two polyvalent atoms in a molecule, which leads to the formation of two forms, and those two forms are what we call as tautomers, and those tautomers always remain in equilibrium with each other. For example, I'll give you one common example first, then we'll solve this question. See guys, you would have seen one common tautomerism as keto-enol tautomerism, right? Keto automatically gets formed. Keto and enol tautomerism you would have seen in common, right? For example, I'll take a keto group over here. This is CH3, this is C double bond O, this is CH3, right? Okay, how tautomerism takes place right here. For example, in basic medium, what is going to happen? See, first of all, you are going to select your reference, and reference is always going to be your C double bond O. You're always going to take the reference, C double bond O, okay? Now, whatever carbons will be attached with this sp2 hybrid carbon, those carbons I'll be calling as alpha carbon. So this one is alpha carbon basically, this one is alpha carbon basically, right? We have got two alpha carbons. Now people, understand. So how many alpha hydrogens do we have right here? We have got 3 and 3, 6 alpha hydrogens. This OH negative is going to take one of the alpha hydrogen out. And how it's going to take it out as, let me write it as like this. This CH3 I'll be writing as CH2 single bond H, correct? I'm sure it's clear to everyone, correct? So what is going to happen? This OH negative, for example, it's going to take this hydrogen out as H positive. And if the hydrogen goes out as H positive, I'll say negative charge will come on this carbon. Yeah, negative charge will come on this carbon. And when negative charge comes on this carbon, can I say this negative charge? This is sigma bond, this is pi bond, they are in conjugation. And due to conjugation, they can participate in the resonance. So first of all, what is my first step? I got something like this. Yeah, I got an carbene over here. Now people, this negative charge is going to participate in the resonance, due to which the negative charge comes on the oxygen. And once negative charge comes on oxygen, that oxygen negative is going to take H positive out from water. So finally, what do we get? We get something as CH2 double bond. This is C, this is OH, and this is CH2, correct? In this structure, you have got a double bond which stands for ene, and you have got OH as well which stands for all, correct? So basically your keto is getting converted into what? It's getting converted into enol. So these two are basically tautomers of each other, right? These two are tautomers of each other, correct? And tautomers always stays in equilibrium with each other. Remember that thing as well, okay? So what you are going to simply do is, you are going to attack this OH negative at alpha carbon, that alpha carbon which contains alpha hydrogens, okay? So over here, it's going to take one of the H positive out, therefore there will be a negative charge on this carbon. This negative charge will participate in the resonance, due to which double bond will come here, and this bond will break towards oxygen, due to which oxygen gets the negative charge, right? And that negatively charged oxygen takes H positive from the water and gets converted into OH, correct? So this is your enol basically. This is the procedure of keto-enol transform, yeah? Now let's look at our examples. What am I supposed to check basically? I'm supposed to check which of the following will not exhibit tautomerism, right? So first of all, look at the first case. Is it the keto or enol form? Understand, this is the double bond, this is OH, okay? So basically it's already enol. So what should have been its tautomer? What should have been its keto form? Yeah, its keto form should have been like this. If you remember, see how its keto form should have been, right? It should have been something as CH2 single bond, this is CH double bond O. This should have been the keto form of this, right? This should have been the keto form of this, as simple as that. Yeah, why I'm telling you this should have been its keto form? See, few minutes back I told you this is the keto form, right? Select the reference. This is carbon double bond oxygen, right? That means this is alpha carbon containing alpha hydrogen. So this CH2 I can write as CH single bond H as well. Now what OH negative is going to do? OH negative is going to take this H positive out, due to which negative charge will come on this carbon, due to which negative charge will come on this carbon, right? And this negative charge, it's going to participate in resonance, right? Okay, it's going to participate in the resonance, due to which negative charge comes on the oxygen, and this negative charged oxygen will take H positive out from water, so it gets finally converted into this enol form. So basically these two are tautomers of each other, correct? They are going to exhibit tautomerism. Now if you look at the second case, is this one going to show tautomerism right here? Again, this one is also going to show tautomerism. How come? See first of all, understand what I'm going to say. Select this as the reference, C double bond O, correct? So this is alpha carbon. Okay, so there will be hydrogen attached right here. There will be one more hydrogen, but I'm talking about only one hydrogen. Okay, so this is, for example, your alpha hydrogen. Your OH negative is going to attack at this position, so that there will be negative charge on this carbon. This negative charge and this pi bond, they are in resonance. Yeah, they are showing conjugation, due to which what I'll be getting, there will be negative charge on oxygen finally, and its tautomer is going to be, for example, like this. See guys, what I'll be doing. This double bond O I'm keeping as such, right? Just there will be O negative. With this O negative, you'll be attaching H, and there'll be a double bond right here. This was already a double bond, correct? So these are keto enol tautomers over here. If you look at option C, again, just select one of the reference. This is C double bond O, for example. This is also C double bond O. You can take any of the C double bond O as a reference. Okay. If I'm taking this C double bond O as a reference, definitely it has got alpha carbon. It has got alpha hydrogen, right? So basically, this alpha carbon is sp3 hybridized. It has got alpha hydrogen, right? And that alpha hydrogen can go out. There will be negative charge on this carbon, and that negative charge is in resonance with this pi bond, due to which this oxygen will get negative charge and take H positive from water. So it will again get converted into your enol form. But if you look at the last one, if you select this C double bond O or this C double bond O as the reference, this is the alpha carbon, this is the alpha carbon with respect to this position. Similarly, this is the alpha carbon, this is the alpha carbon with respect to this position. For tautomerism to happen, all these alpha carbons should be, the alpha carbon should be sp3 hybridized, okay? For the tautomerism to happen, your alpha carbon should be sp3 hybridized over here. But all these alpha carbons are not sp3, these are sp2 hybridized. So last one is not going to show any sort of tautomerism right here. I'm sure it's clear to everyone, yeah? Right? Just let me know in the chat box if you got the concept of how this sort of equation is solved, right? Let me know in the chat box fast. 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 Right? So people, understand just one thing you guys are going to understand. Point number one, for the tautomerism to happen, your alpha carbon should be sp3 hybridized, yeah? Okay? Right? Exactly. Alpha carbon should be sp3 hybridized, and it should contain one hydrogen, minimum of one hydrogen as well. Then only tautomerism can happen, right? Perfect, guys. So let's move on to one more question. The question is from kinetics, yeah? Look at the question and just give it a try. Let me know the answer in the chat box. Give it a try. I want all of you to give it a try. It's again a simple question, and I'm sure you all can kill this question. The half-life period of a first order chemical reaction is 6.93. The time required for the completion of 99% of the chemical reaction will be. Okay, see guys how this sort of equation is to be solved. For example, I'm given with the first order reaction as A gives B. This is a first order reaction, for example, and its rate constant is, let's assume K. Okay, first of all, at time t is equal to 0, when the reaction has not started, let's assume the initial concentration of reactant is A0. The concentration of product B is going to be 0 because the reaction has not started yet, correct? What is going to happen with time? With time, the concentration of reactant is going to get decreased, and at time t, let's assume the concentration of reactant left is represented by AT. AT is the concentration of reactant left at any time t. Okay. First of all, what am I given with? I'm given with the half-life of this first order reaction. T1/2 I'm given with, right? 6.93 minutes. Correct? People, for a first order reaction, T half is always equal to 0.693 divided by K, right? That means this value is 6.93, correct? Or I'll be getting the value of K right here as 0.1 minute inverse. This is the value of K which I got. I got the rate constant, yeah? Why did I calculate the rate constant? Because it's a simple thing. Your integrated rate equation says K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of A naught divided by AT. This is the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction, if you remember. Yeah. Now, what am I supposed to check basically? I'm supposed to check the time required for the completion of 99% of the chemical reaction. How much time it takes for 99% of this reaction to get completed. First of all, it's very simple. When 99% of the reaction will be completed, I can say at that time, 99% of the reactant would have got converted into product. So I'll be left with only 1% of reactant. I'll be left with only 1% of reactant, right? 80 is the concentration of reactant left, okay? So when 99% of the reaction would have got completed, at that time, I'll be left with only 1% of the reactant because 99% of the reactant would have got converted into the product, right? I need to calculate this time. I need to calculate at what time 99% of the reaction would have got completed, at what time 99% of the reactant would have got converted into the product, at what time 1% of reactant, 1% of the reactant will be left, okay? So I'm almost done. 1% of A naught means 1 divided by 100 multiplied by A naught, which is going to be simply A naught by 100. So I got to know AT value. AT is A naught divided by 100, correct? Now, if I use this expression, see, instead of rate constant K, I can write 0.1 is equal to 2.303 divided by, instead of this T, I'll be writing T 99%. That means time taken to complete 99% of the reaction. It's going to be log of A naught divided by AT. How much is AT? AT is simply A naught by 100. It's A naught divided by 100, as simple as that, yeah? Right? Very simple. So people, what I'll be doing right here is, this A naught cancel, this 100 will come up, and the 100 you can write in the form of 10 square, yeah? Bus, you are done. It's going to be T 99%. Time taken to complete 99% of the reaction is going to be equal to 2.303 divided by 0.1 log of m to the power n. It's going to be simply 2, right? You just need to solve it, okay? You get the value exactly as 46.06 minutes. So the time taken to complete 99% of the reaction is simply going to be 46.06 minutes, right? Okay, this is the time taken by the reaction to complete its 99%. This is the time taken for the reaction. This is the time taken for the reactant to get converted into products. How much reactant is getting converted into product? 99%, right? In 46.06 minutes, I'll say 99% of the reactant would have got converted into the product. Yeah, as simple as that. Perfect, guys. Let's move on to one more question. Yeah, let's move on to one more question. Which of the following has maximum number of lone pairs? The question was asked in your VITEEE 2017. Which of the following has maximum number of lone pairs? Just look at these options. Look at these options. Clearly you can say, where will be the lone pairs maximum on the central atom? What do you think? See, this xenon, it's forming 4 bonds. This xenon forming 6 bonds. This xenon only forming 2 bonds. This xenon, it's attached with 3 oxygens, and oxygen forms a double bond, right? So this xenon is basically forming 6 bonds. This xenon is forming 6 bonds, this xenon is forming only 2 bonds, this is forming 6 bonds, and this is forming only 4 bonds, right? Now, where will be the electrons, where will be the lone pairs maximum? You can clearly say. You can clearly say, where will be the lone pairs maximum? Absolutely, here will be the lone pairs maximum, yeah? Because the number of bonds which this xenon has formed, it's minimum. Okay, so lone pairs will be maximum on xenon right here, right? You need not to check one by one. If you just use this concept, you can solve these sort of questions, right? Minimum bonds means maximum lone pairs on the central atom, yeah? Perfecto, guys. Okay, which of the following will increase the quantity of ClF3 in the given reaction? We are given with a reaction which is at equilibrium, and delta H for the reaction is negative. That means the reaction is exothermic as well, okay? I need to check which of the following will increase the quantity of the product. Which of the following will increase the quantity of the product? What do you guys think? Simple, you are going to use the Le-Chatelain's principle. If I check the first option, as per your Le-Chatelain principle, whenever you'll be having a system at equilibrium, okay, whatever you do to the system does opposite of it, yeah? Right? Whenever I'll be having a reaction at equilibrium, whatever I'll be doing to the reaction, okay, equilibrium is going to do opposite of what we do to the reaction, as simple as that. If I'll try to add F2, in the reaction, equilibrium will try to decrease F2. How equilibrium will decrease F2? It will make the reaction to proceed in the forward direction, right? And when the reaction proceeds in the forward direction, I'll say more ClF3 will be generated. That's something which I was supposed to check. Which of the following will increase the quantity of ClF3? Simply, adding F2 will increase the quantity of the product right here. Yeah? Let me know in the chat box. Simple, use the Le-Chatelier principle and kill the question. A very, very simple question this is. Correct? Right? Okay, this is one more question on your screen. Give it a try. The question was asked in VITEEE 2016. The correct set of quantum numbers for rubidium whose atomic number is 37. Okay? See guys, rubidium, its atomic number is given to me as 37, right? If you remember the configuration of rubidium, it's going to be, I'll be writing its short form, krypton 5s1. This is the configuration of rubidium, right? Right? Badri, these questions have been asked, okay? Well, we will see. I wrote the configuration. Basically, I'm supposed to write the correct set of quantum numbers for the last electron of rubidium. Basically, I'm supposed to write the correct set of quantum numbers for the last electron of rubidium. See, first of all, the last electron of rubidium is in 5s, right? First of all, this value represents the principal quantum number, n is equal to 5, correct? N is equal to 5, correct? The electron is an s subshell. For s subshell, the value of L as a middle quantum number is 0, right? If value of L is 0, that means M value will be also 0. Why? Because M is equal to minus L2 plus L. If L is 0, that means M is 0. S can be anything. Electron can be moving either with clockwise spin or anti-clockwise spin, right? So these are going to be the possible values of quantum numbers. Now look at the option, which one satisfies it. 5, 0, 0, plus 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2. 5, 0, 0, minus 1 by 2. So first one is the correct one, yeah? First one is the correct one, right? Right. Perfect, guys, perfect. Perfecto. A very simple question this was, yeah? Let's move on to one more. This is the question, guys. 1 mole of an ideal gas at 300 Kelvin. Again, the question is from thermodynamics, yeah? From the entropy part. 1 mole of an ideal gas at 300 Kelvin is expanded isothermally from an initial volume of 1 liter to 10 liters. Calculate delta S for the system, okay, in calories per degree per mole. A very simple question, guys. It's given in the question that the process is isothermal. And for the isothermal process, how do we calculate delta S for the system? There is a formula for it, right? Simple. Delta S for the system for an isothermal process is simply going to be equal to 2.303 nR log of V2 by V1. This is the simplest formula by means of which you can calculate delta S. Yeah. Now see, all the parameters are given to you. N stands for number of moles of the gas, which is equal to 1. R value I'll be using as 2, right? R value I'll be using as 2 calories, right? 2 calories per calorie per mole, right? R value I'll be using 2. Log of V2 by V1. V2 is the final volume, which is 10 liters. V1 is the initial volume. So it becomes 2.303 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2 log of 10 by 1. Log 10 is simply 1. Yeah. So you get the value finally as 4.6. Right? If you just remember this formula, you're done. Okay? Just remember this formula, you're done. Correct? But this formula is valid for the reversible isothermal process. Okay? Right. Perfecto, guys. Moving on to one more. See what this question says. The question is from solid state and the question was asked in 2015. Okay. An alloy of copper, silver and gold, right? I have got an alloy of copper, silver and gold, correct? Is found to have copper atoms constituting the CCP lattice. Copper atoms are forming CCP lattice. Copper atoms are forming CCP lattice, right? Okay. If silver atom occupying the edge centers, okay, silver atoms are occupying the edge centers and gold atom is present at the body center. Gold atom is present at the body center. The formula of the compound will be, the formula of the alloy will be. A very simple question, guys. First of all, remember your cubic close packing, CCP, it stands for FCC, right? Okay. FCC means face-centered cubic unit cell. In case of FCC, the particles are present at the corners and at the face centers. That first of all means your copper atoms, they are present at the corners and the face centers. What is the contribution of the corner particle towards the unit cell? That's 1/8. How many corners do we have? 8. Apart from that, these copper atoms will be present at face centers as well. The contribution of face-centered particle is 1/2, and we have got total 6 face-centered particles, correct? AG, it's present at edge center. Edge center contribution is 1/4, and total there are 12 edge centers. Yeah. AU is present at body center. The contribution of body center is 1, and there is only one body center there, right? So just look at it. The formula is going to be Cu4, it's going to be Ag3, and this is going to be Au1. Just see if any option resembles with this or not. Cu4Ag3, Cu4Ag3, which one? Cu4Ag3A1, yeah. Option 3 is the one which is going to be correct. As simple as that, yeah. Simple. I was given with the alloy which consists of copper, silver and gold, yeah. And Cu, copper, it forms FCC, face-centered cubic unit cell, in which the constituent particles of copper, the copper atoms are present at the corners and at the face centers. That's what I did, and did the count contribution, calculate the formula. Yeah. And if you want the solid state in detail, I've already taken the sessions on solid state. I've basically taken sessions for this solid state in detail. You can go to the playlist, you can watch them, yeah. And this solid state was done in one shot also. Shreyas says, sir, how 1/4 for edge center? Contribution of the constituent particle present at the edge center of the cube is always 1/4, because edge center of the cube is shared by 4 other unit cells at a time. Okay? I'm sure it's clear to you, right? Perfect, guys. Moving on to one more. The IUPAC name of the following will be VITEE 2015. Isn't a very, very, very simple question? Yeah? Okay. This is the compound which is given to me. I need to give its IUPAC name. First of all, you need to select the longest possible chain, right? See, what will be the longest possible chain as per you? What do you think? See, guys, if I start the numbering from this carbon, 1, 2, at this position 2, double bond is coming. But people, if I start the numbering from this carbon, 1, 2, again double bond is coming and number 2, right? Okay, but if I start numbering from this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, first of all, I'm getting the longest possible chain, and apart from the longest possible chain, I'm getting the double bond at the least carbon over here, yeah? So, this is going to be my perfect numbering. Now, after doing the perfect numbering, you can kill this question. See, it is going to be 7-ethyl. This ethyl group over here, it's going to be 7-ethyl. That means either second one or third one is going to be correct. 7-ethyl, correct? 7-ethyl. Yeah? Just a second. Okay, so what I said, 7-ethyl, correct? Rest, this option is correct for everyone. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Tetramethyl, tetramethyl. Deca, 1,8-diene, 1,7-diene. See, what is the position of the double bond over here? 8. What is the position of the double bond over here? 1. So it's going to be 1,8-diene. 1,8-diene. So second option is going to be correct as per me. Yeah? Very simple and ordinary question this is, correct? So you need to eliminate the options as well. What I did, I saw at position number 7 there is ethyl, so it should be 7-ethyl. So I'm eliminating this one and this one, nothing to do with this. So the options are going to be either this or this. See, this part is same for both, this part is same for both, only part that is different, that is 1,8-diene, 1,7-diene. I just need to see the position of the double bond. The double bond is present at position number 1 and position number 8. So it's definitely going to be 1,8-diene. So correct option is going to be option second. Yeah? Right? I'm sure it's clear to everyone again. So let's move on to one more. See, guys. The question is from the chapter Coordination Chemistry. Yeah? See how this question is to be solved. Among this compound, and this compound, the hybridization state of iron atom are respectively. Okay. See, guys, how this question is to be solved. First of all, if I check the oxidation state of iron right here, it's going to be +3 because water is the neutral ligand, right? So in the first case, iron is in +3 oxygen state. What is the configuration of iron first of all? Configuration of iron is 3d6 4s2. But I'm taking 3 electrons out, so it's going to be 3d5 4s0. Right? So it's going to be 3d5 4s0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? It's going to be 3d5 4s0, 4p0 as well. Yes, this is the configuration of Fe tripositive. See, everywhere, in every case, Fe tripositive configuration is, this is Fe tripositive right here, this is Fe tripositive right here. Everywhere you have got iron plus 3 oxygen state. Point number 1. Point number 2. In the first case, iron is attached with H2O. H2O is a weak field ligand. And if H2O is a weak field ligand, what it's going to do? What it's going to do? Will it cause pairing? Will it cause pairing? It is not going to cause any sort of pairing. Why? Because weak field ligand, that does not cause pairing. Strong field ligand causes pairing, right? See, this is your 3d5, this is 3d5, this is 4s0, this is 4p0, and over here there will be 4d as well. This is 4d0 as well, yeah? So it's not going to cause any sort of pairing. So first of all, see how many ligands are attached with this one, 6. So over here, there should be 6 empty orbitals which should participate in the hybridization. So hybridization should be sp3, this is 3 plus 1, 4, d2, correct? So in the first case, the hybridization should be sp3d2, correct? Because right here we have got the weak field ligand which is not going to cause any sort of pairing. If any sort of pairing is not going to happen, then the configuration is going to remain as such, okay? Now, what is the coordination number right here? 6. And this central metal atom, okay, it should arrange 6 vacant orbitals for hybridization. And what are those going to be? What are those vacant orbitals going to be for hybridization? It's going to be this orbital, these 3, and these 2, right? So in the first case, the hybridization is sp3d2, correct? So it can be either this one or this one, right? Now, first option is same in both the ones. Second option is same in both the ones. Let's directly check the third option. Let's directly check the third option, right? In the third option, again, iron is in plus 3 oxygen state. So configuration is going to be same 3d5, 4s0, 4p0, 4d0. Now this chlorine, it's a weak field ligand again. This Cl, it is a weak field ligand. If it is a weak field ligand, it's not going to cause any sort of pairing. So again, hybridization is going to be same, sp3d2, correct? So which one satisfies it? Option third is the one which is going to be the correct one among all, yeah? Let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the chat box if everything is clear till here so that I can move on to the next one. Give me some thumbs ups in the chat box if you got it properly. Yeah? And do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Right? The question was from coordination chemistry. The question was asked from in VITEE 2014. Okay, perfecto. Let's move on to one more. See guys, the question is from ionic equilibrium, right? The solubility product of Ag2CrO4 is 32 into 10 raised power minus 12. What is the concentration of CrO4 negative ions in the solution? Again, a simple question on the base of solubility product. First of all, we are given with Ag2CrO4. First of all, how it's going to dissociate? It's going to dissociate as 2 times Ag positive plus CrO4 negative. This is how it's going to dissociate, right? Let's assume solubility of this compound is S. So concentration of this Ag positive is going to be 2s. This is going to be s because the stoichiometric coefficient right here is 2, right here is 1. Correct? If I want to write the expression for Ksp is going to be simply concentration of Ag positive raised by its stoichiometric coefficient, that's 2, multiplied by concentration of CrO4 negative raised by its stoichiometric coefficient, that's 1. Yeah? Okay. What am I supposed to calculate? I am given with something is missing. Is that? No. Solubility product is given to me. Okay, Ksp value is given to me as 32 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 12 is equal. Ag positive concentration is how much? That is 2s raised power 2. What about the CrO4 negative concentration? That is s, correct? So I got something as 4s cube is equal to 32 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 12, right? So s cube you will be getting 8 into 10 raised power minus 12. So I can say S is going to be equal to 8 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 12 raised power 1 by 3. Correct? So S is going to be equal to 2 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 4. 2 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 4. So this is the value of solubility, right? And S is the concentration of this ion as well. So it's going to be concentration of CrO4 negative as well. That's something which I was supposed to calculate. So the concentration of CrO4 negative is simple 2 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 4 moles per liter, right? Let me know in the chat box if it is clear. So correct option is supposed to be what? 2 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 4. So option A is the one which is supposed to be correct. Give me some thumbs ups, give me some green signal from the chat box so that I'll get to know whether it's clear to you or not. Yeah? Give me some green signal from the chat box so that I can move on to the next one. I'm sure it's clear to everyone, yeah? Well, if they ask the concentration of Ag positive, the concentration of Ag positive is going to be 2S. It's not going to be S. You have calculated S. You are going to multiply it by 2, which is going to be 4 into 10 raised power minus 4. That is going to be concentration of Ag positive. Yeah? Be careful with that as well. Right? Right. Perfect, guys. Let's move on. We should move on to the next one, yeah? Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Well, the question is a simpler one, and this is once asked in JEE as well. The question was copy-pasted in your VITEEE examination. 2.76 grams of silver carbonate on being strongly heated yields a residue weighing. First of all, you must know on strongly heating silver carbonate, what do we get? Remember, when we heat silver carbonate strongly, it gets converted into silver, and that silver is the residue. Okay, so first of all, you should know the reaction, and this is the reaction. When silver carbonate is strongly heated, it gets converted into Ag. With this, you get carbon dioxide. With this, you get oxygen as well. First of all, you'll be balancing the reaction. First of all. Now, after this, what is the molar mass of Ag2CO3? Molar mass of Ag2CO3 is 276 grams. That means mass of 1 mole of Ag2CO3 is 276 grams. And right here, I've got 1 mole of Ag2CO3 only. Mass of 1 mole of Ag2CO3 is going to be 276 grams. What is the molar mass of Ag? What is the molar mass of silver? Molar mass of silver is 108 grams. Or I can say 108 grams is the mass of 1 mole of silver. But I have 2 moles of silver. So what is the mass of 2 moles of silver? It's going to be 216 grams. Yeah. What do I need to calculate? I need to calculate the mass of residue. Isn't it simple? See, I'll simply say 276 grams of silver carbonate gives 216 grams of silver. So 1 gram of silver carbonate should give me 216 divided by 276 grams of silver. Right? So 2.76 grams should give me 216 divided by 276 multiplied by 2.76. The value comes out to be 2.16. Yeah? Right? So I can say 2.16 grams of silver will be obtained at the end, which I was supposed to calculate. Yeah? Right? Very simple. Just use the stoichiometry. You're done with the question. 276 grams of carbonate gives 216 grams. 1 gram will give 216 divided by 276. 2.76 will give 216 divided by 276 multiplied by 2.76. Value comes out to be 2.16 grams. So basically 2.16 grams of silver will be getting as the residue. Okay? Exactly. It's easy peasy. But be careful with one thing. Ag, the point is to write the reaction. Okay? The question says we are strongly heating Ag2CO3. So don't write it as Ag2CO3 gets converted into Ag2O. No. On strongly heated, this Ag2CO3, it gets converted into silver only. Yeah? Okay? Remember this. Yes, I'll be sharing the PDF in the Telegram group after the session. Okay. One more question we have. Calculate pH of the buffer prepared by adding 100 ml of 0.1 molar acetic acid to 20 ml of 0.1 molar sodium acetate. Okay. The question was asked in your VITEE 2013. Okay. Let's see how this question is to be solved. First of all, I've got acetic acid. What is the formula of acetic acid? CH3COH, right? And in the same container, what do I have? In the same container, I've got sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is CH3CONA. Correct? Okay. Now we will see. See what I'll be doing. Understand. So in the container, I'm given with a weak acid, and this is the salt of same weak acid with a strong base. This is the salt of the same weak acid with strong base. Yeah. So basically in the container, I've got a mixture containing weak acid and its salt with strong base. So isn't it a buffer? Absolutely, it's a buffer. And which buffer it is? It is the acidic buffer. And if you remember, as per Henderson equation, we can calculate the pH of the acidic buffer. pH of acidic buffer is going to be simply pKa plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. Yeah. Or you can write concentration of conjugate base divided by concentration of acid. Yeah. The question is almost done. See, pH will be equal. pKa value as per the question, it's given to me 4.74 plus log of concentration of salt. Concentration of salt you can calculate. What is the concentration of salt? Concentration of salt is simply given to me as how much? It is 0.1. Correct? Yeah? But before that, what do I need to do? Understand, that's important. See guys, we are given with the we are given with the molarity of CH3COH, that is 0.1. We are given with its volume as well, that is 10 ml. Similarly, we are given with the molarity of this salt as well, which is 0.1, and we are given with its volume as well, that's 20 ml. Correct? So what I'll be doing, first of all, I'll be getting the millimoles of this weak acid over here. I'm going to get millimoles of this weak acid over here. Millimoles of this weak acid is going to be molarity of this weak acid multiplied its volume. So 0.1 multiplied by 10. So I'll say millimoles of weak acid. Millimoles of weak acid I got as 0.1 multiplied by 10. That comes out to be 1, right? Similarly, millimoles of the salt. What are the millimoles of the salt? Molarity of the salt multiplied by its volume in ml, right? So 20 multiplied by 0.2 comes out to be 2. So these are the millimoles of weak acid and salt, right? So from millimoles, how do we calculate concentration? We are simply going to divide these millimoles by the total volume. Total volume of the solution becomes 10 plus 20, that is 30. So it's going to be 1 by 30, it's going to be 2 by 30. This is the concentration of weak acid in the container, this is the concentration of salt. We are done, right? So log of concentration of salt. Concentration of salt is 2 by 30, whole divided by concentration of acid. Concentration of acid is 1 by 30, right? Can I say 30, 30 got cancelled? So I got something as 4.74 plus log of 2. Log of 2, as you all must be knowing, to the base 10 is 0.3. So 4.74 plus 0.3 comes out to be 5.04. Is there any option as 5.04? Yes, option 4 is going to be the one which is going to be correct. So people remember, whenever you get this sort of equation, what you'll be doing is you'll be calculating the millimoles of both the components first. After getting the millimoles, you'll be dividing them by the total volume of the solution. You'll be getting the concentration. Once you get concentration of both the species, put it in the Henderson equation, you'll be getting the pH of this acidic buffer. Yeah? I'm sure it's clear to everyone again. Perfect. Let's move on to one more question. Okay, one more question, guys. Very simple one from thermodynamics again. When 1 mole of the question was asked in 2013, okay? When 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupying volume of 10 liters, right? Number of moles of the gas is equal to 1. Initial volume of the gas, which I'm representing by V1, it's given to me as 10 liters. At temperature 27 degrees centigrade, initial temperature of the gas is 27 degrees centigrade, that means 300 Kelvin. Is expanded under adiabatic conditions. So basically, what we are doing is we are going to do the reversible adiabatic expansion. We are going to do the reversible adiabatic expansion. The temperature falls to 150 Kelvin. So final temperature of the gas is 150 Kelvin, right? I'm supposed to calculate final temperature of the gas, yeah? Very simple question. We are given what we are given with. Basically, I'm given with the gas, right? I'm expanding this gas adiabatically. And whenever there is adiabatic expansion, temperature of the system decreases, right? I need to calculate the final temperature of the gas over here. Okay? Yeah? So how will I be solving this? Understand. During reversible adiabatic expansion, how to calculate final temperature? T1 raised V1 raised power gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 raised power gamma minus 1. The question is almost done. Almost done, the question is done. See, T1 value, initial temperature of the system, it's given to me as 300 Kelvin. Initial volume of the system, it's given to me as 10 liters. What is the value of gamma for the carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a triatomic linear gas, right? Triatomic linear gas carbon dioxide. Its gamma value is going to be 1.33. Yeah? I hope you have studied degrees of freedom properly. Okay, so gamma minus 1. Gamma is 1.33. 1.33 minus 1 comes out to be 1 by 3. Okay, is equal. T2 we are supposed to calculate. It's going to be V2 raised power what? Gamma minus 1. Correct? Gamma minus 1, it's again going to be 1 by 3. Right? Correct? So it is basically 1.33 minus 1, which is 0.33. 0.33 is nothing, that's 1 by 3. Yeah? So we are supposed to calculate V2. V2 value is given to me. V2 value is given to me. What is V2 value? V2 we are supposed to calculate, sorry. V2 we are supposed to calculate. It's V2 raised power 1 by 3. T2, V2 is given to us, yeah? Where is that? Is expanded temperature falls from this? Okay. So we are supposed to calculate the final volume. Final temperature is given to us as 150. Okay, T2 value is 150. Now it's done, right? Initial temperature, final temperature, initial volume is given. We are supposed to calculate final volume. The equation is done now, okay? See, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, correct? So on the right hand side, we got 2 is equal. It's going to be V2 divided by 10 whole raised power 1 by 3, correct? So it's going to be 2 raised power 3 is equal to V2 divided by 10, correct? 2 raised power 3 is equal to V2 divided by 10. It's going to be 8 multiplied by 10. So V2 comes out to be 80 liters over here. So final volume of the system comes out to be simply 80 liters, right? Yeah? A simple question, but do one thing, just remember this. See, this formula, it's valid for reversible adiabatic process. You are not going to use this formula in case of irreversible adiabatic process, right? Remember this thing, that is the concept over here. Use this formula only for reversible adiabatic processes. Do not use this formula for irreversible adiabatic processes, right? So final volume of the system, which I was supposed to calculate, it's coming out to be 80 liters, as simple as that. Yeah? Perfect. Let's move on to one more then. Okay. See, the question says 0.1 molar aqueous solution of weak acid, and weak acid is your HA, which is given to us, okay? In the question it's skipped, weak acid is HA. Is 30% ionized. If Kf of water is given, the freezing point of the solution will be. A very simple question. First of all, we have got an aqueous solution. Aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means the solvent which I have used is water. The solvent which I have used is water, correct? Okay. And solute which I have used is the weak acid. Is the weak acid HA. First of all, if HA is the weak acid, it will remain in equilibrium with its ions, and its ions are going to be H positive aqueous plus A negative aqueous, right? First of all, is this the case of dissociation of this solute? Yes, it is the case of dissociation of this electrolyte, of this solute, right? So first of all, I'll be calculating Van 't Hoff factor for this, which is going to be 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by alpha, right? So I is going to be equal to 1 plus n. See, from one particle, we are getting 1 plus 1, 2 particles, right? I'm getting 2 particles from 1 particle of reactant, so n value is 2 minus 1 multiplied by alpha. Alpha is degree of dissociation, and degree of dissociation is always equal to percentage dissociation divided by 100. So 30 divided by 100 comes out to be 0.3. So the value of I simply comes out to be 1.3. I got the value of I, right? If I got the value of I, after this what I'm going to do? Calculate the freezing point of the solution. I'm going to use delta TF. Depression in freezing point, I multiplied by Kf multiplied by molality of the solution. Depression in freezing point, it is going to be equal to freezing point of what? Freezing point of solvent minus freezing point of solution is equal to I value is given to me as 1.3, Kf value as per the question 1.86, molality of the solution is also given to me, I believe that is 0.1, and freezing point of solvent, since water is a solvent and freezing point of water is 0 degrees centigrade, so the answer will be, you can just calculate it, it's going to be minus of this, right? You can just calculate this value, that is going to be the freezing point of the solution, but minus in the beginning, because this minus will come to the right, yeah? I'm sure it's clear to you again. So freezing point of the solution is going to be minus 0.24 degrees centigrade, which I was supposed to calculate, okay? Now, one more question is, which of the following compound is most basic? The question was asked in VITEE 2012, right? I'm sure you can easily solve this one. Rahul, I is Van 't Hoff factor, okay? Perfect. Let's see how this question is to be solved. It's a very simple question again. I need to see which one is more basic. Which one is more basic, okay? See, first of all, on what parameter I'll be defining the basic character of all these. See, nitrogen has the lone pair right here. Nitrogen will be having a lone pair right here. Over here a lone pair. Over here a lone pair, right? Okay, that substance which can donate a pair of electron is supposed to be a base. That substance which has got the capability to donate pair of electron is supposed to be a base, right? Okay. Now I need to check out of which of the following nitrogen will donate this lone pair easily. Wherever nitrogen is going to donate this lone pair easily, there only basic nature is going to be maximum, yeah? See, first of all, this lone pair is in conjugation with this pi bond, right? This lone pair is in conjugation with this pi bond, right? So it is going to participate in the resonance. So availability of lone pair on nitrogen is going to be less. This lone pair is not in conjugation with this pi bond, yeah? So it is a localized lone pair, right? So availability of this lone pair on the nitrogen is more. What about the next one? This lone pair again is in conjugation right here. Yes, the lone pair right here again is in conjugation. Similarly, lone pair again right here is in conjugation, right? So in the first one, third one and fourth one, lone pairs of nitrogen are in conjugation. So they are least available. So where is the availability of a lone pair of nitrogen more than? Availability of lone pair is more in the second case, yeah? Availability of lone pair on nitrogen is more in the second case, so it can donate this lone pair easily, and the substance which donates a pair of electron easily, that's supposed to be a stronger base, yeah? So the most basic among all is going to be option number second, yeah? Right? Perfect. Moving on to one more. The question is from equilibrium again. A vessel at 1000 Kelvin contains carbon dioxide with a pressure of 0.5 atm. Some of the carbon dioxide is converted into carbon monoxide on the addition of graphite. The value of equilibrium constant K if the total pressure at equilibrium is 0.8 atm, yeah? We are basically supposed to calculate the value of Kp, equilibrium constant. Yeah? NO2, it was not NO2, it was NH2. Okay, it was not NO2. Perfect, guys. Let's see how this question is to be solved. So as per the question, I've got some carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide I'm going to make this carbon dioxide to react with graphite, yeah? C solid, and it will lead to the formation of carbon monoxide, right? This is the reaction which is going to take place. When carbon dioxide is made to react with the graphite, it leads to the formation of what? It leads to the formation of carbon monoxide, first of all. Now we will understand what is given to me. A vessel at 1000 Kelvin contains carbon dioxide with a pressure of 0.5 atm. So at time t is equal to 0, the pressure of carbon dioxide is given to me as 0.5 atm. Correct? Pressure due to this one is going to be 0. And this one is in solid form, it's not going to contribute towards any sort of pressure over here. Alright? Only gases are going to contribute towards the total pressure. Yeah? People see. Initial pressure of carbon dioxide is 0.5. Now, I'm going to treat the pressure in the same way as we treat the moles. So at equilibrium, the pressure of carbon dioxide is going to be 0.5 minus x. 1 mole gives 2 moles, so x moles gives 2x. So 2x atm is the pressure of carbon monoxide at equilibrium. I got the partial pressures of carbon dioxide as well as carbon monoxide at equilibrium, right? And we are given with one important thing, the total pressure at equilibrium, right? We are given with the total pressure at equilibrium value as well. The total pressure at equilibrium is given to me as 0.8 atm. And total pressure at equilibrium will be the sum of the partial pressure of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So isn't it going to be 0.5 minus x plus 2x, right? This value is coming out to be 0.8. Yeah? So it's going to be simply, you'll be calculating the value of x right here. The value of x will come out to be 0.3. So 0.3 atm, we got the value of x, right? If you got the value of x, then 0.5 minus x, 0.5 minus 0.3 comes out to be 0.2 atm. So exactly I got to know the partial pressure of carbon dioxide at equilibrium is 0.2 and 2 multiplied by x. 2 multiplied by 0.3 comes out to be 0.6 atm. So 0.6 atm is the partial pressure of carbon monoxide at equilibrium as well. Well, what did I get? I got the partial pressure of carbon dioxide as well as carbon monoxide. I can simply write the expression for Kp. How do I write the expression for Kp? I'll be starting from the product. It's going to be partial pressure of carbon monoxide raised by its stoichiometric coefficient, that's 2, divided by partial pressure of carbon dioxide raised by its stoichiometric coefficient, that's 1. This is in solid form. I've got nothing to do with this. I have both the values. Partial pressure of carbon monoxide at equilibrium, it's given to me as 0.6 and square of it divided by partial pressure of carbon dioxide, I got to know as 0.2. Just solve it, get the value of Kp. That's something which I was supposed to calculate, right? So which option satisfies it? Option number 1, right? So option 1 satisfies it as per the question. We got the Kp value as 1.8, correct? Let me know in the chat box if everything is clear till here, yeah? Exactly. Yes, ABC, that will be also done. Yes, after this, after chemistry you will have physics, then you will have maths at the end, yeah? Or maybe Shimon sir might come first, then Shreyas sir will come. Yeah, I don't know that exactly. But I believe Shreyas sir is going to come after me, then after Shreyas sir, Shimon sir is going to come. Yeah? Perfect, guys. Okay, one more question. Which of the following sets correctly represents the increase in the paramagnetic property of the ions? I need to arrange them on the basis of paramagnetic character. Simple. More the unpaired electrons, more the paramagnetic character. As simple as that. You should simply know their configurations, right? you should simply know their configurations. Cu die positive, its outermost configuration is 3d9. So how many unpaired electrons will be there? Only one unpaired electron. In case of vanadium die positive, the configuration is 3d3, unpaired electrons 3. Cu die positive, configuration is 3d4, unpaired electrons 4. Mn die positive, the configuration is 3d5, so unpaired electrons are 5. Yeah? Okay. And wherever unpaired electrons are going to be maximum, there only paramagnetic character is going to be maximum. So which one shows the maximum paramagnetic character? Maximum paramagnetic character will be shown by Mn die positive because it has got maximum unpaired electrons, followed by Cr die positive, followed by V die positive, followed by Cu die positive. As simple as that, right? Just count the unpaired electrons. If you know the unpaired electrons, you are done. Yeah? More the unpaired electrons, more the paramagnetic character. Yeah? One more question, guys. This was asked in 2009 VITEE. Which of the following order is correct for the first ionization energy of the elements? We are given with beryllium, boron, nitrogen, oxygen. I believe all these elements belong to the same period, right? Beryllium, boron, nitrogen, oxygen. Correctly? Yeah? People, if you remember, on moving from left to right, what happens to ionization energy normally? Ionization energy normally increases. So what should be the order of ionization energies? Order of ionization energy should be like this. Because on moving from left to right, ionization energy increases, right? This is the expected order. This is the expected order of ionization energies. But what happens over here? The order gets changed. Why is that? See, we have got oxygen right here, whose outermost configuration is 2p4. This is nitrogen, its outermost configuration is 2p3. Yeah? Just a second. This is beryllium right here. What is the atomic number of beryllium? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, 4. So its outermost configuration is 2s2, right? Boron, its outermost configuration is 2p1. Okay. The electron which is to be taken from completely filled configuration needs more energy, right? Or the electron which is to be taken out from the half-filled configuration needs more energy. Very simple. Yeah. I hope you know that. The electron which is going to be taken out from the completely filled configuration needs more energy. And the electron which needs to be taken out from the exactly half-filled configuration, that needs more energy as well. See, over here, this is the half-filled configuration. This is the completely filled configuration. So, among nitrogen or oxygen, I must say nitrogen will have more ionization energy. Because in case of nitrogen, we have to take electron out from exactly half-filled configuration, right? Then, among this beryllium and boron, the electron has to be taken from 2s2, right here electron has to be taken from 2p1. So the electron in case of beryllium has to be taken from the stable configuration, right? Paired configuration. So I'll say beryllium is going to have more ionization energy than that of boron. So this is going to be the correct order. Yeah? So is there any option satisfying this? See, at the end, nitrogen, this. Okay, option third is going to be the one which is going to be correct one among all. Yeah? Right? I'm sure it's clear to you again. Right? Perfect, guys. Let's move on then. Let's move on. Oh yeah. So with this, we are done with the mock test, right? Chemistry mock test is done. Before ending the session, before Shreyas Sir joins in, let me just give you the quick overview of JEE 2021 crash course. People, one simple thing. This is the last option for you guys to get enrolled in the actual long-term batch on the Vedantu platform, right? What all benefits you'll be getting if you are getting enrolled in this platform? What you'll be doing is, over here is, we'll be covering your whole syllabus. We'll be covering your whole syllabus before your JEE 2021 examination, point number 1. Number 2, no need to worry about the assignments, no need to worry about the mock tests, right? No need to worry about the test series, everything is included in this, yeah? Okay, it's going to be a two-way learning interactive platform wherein you can ask your doubts anytime to your master teachers. And people, you'll be having some separate sessions apart from the syllabus completion sessions, right? You'll be having some separate sessions with the experts which will train you personally, like how to solve the questions in lesser time, which will be briefing you. Those guys will be briefing you about the time management as well. So this is definitely going to be highly beneficial for you. Trust me on that. I've seen people getting enrolled in this crash course and shooting up their ranks, shooting up their score by 40 to 50 marks like that. Yeah. So do get enrolled in this because this is the last option for you guys to get enrolled because this is the last batch of JEE crash course which we are starting on the actual Vedantu platform. So do not forget to get enrolled in this one. And how to enroll in this one? See guys, this is the price of it. The actual price was 10,000, but if you are using this coupon code WSCC, which is my personal coupon code. Wassim says crash course, right? If you are using this coupon code, you'll be getting 40% off, and after the 40% off, you're getting this crash course just for 6K. So do not forget to get enrolled in this one. It's going to be very, very, very beneficial for you. Trust me on that, okay? I've seen people shooting up their performance after getting enrolled in this batch. So do get enrolled in this one as soon as possible. The link is there in the description box of the video. Click on the link, use the coupon code WSCC, you'll be getting enrolled to the next batch of the crash course, yeah? There is one more link in the description box of the video, which is for the Telegram. Do click on the link, get added to the Telegram group and stay updated about the classes. And at the end, the ones who have not liked the video yet, please and please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and do not forget to hit the bell icon as well, okay? So it was nice meeting you in the today's session. I hand over the stage to Shreyas Sir or Shimon Sir. I have no idea which one is coming next, okay? Yeah? Chalo, take care guys. It was nice meeting you. Take care, take care. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear. This is Shreyas here, your master teacher for physics at Vedantu going live. Hello, Vanakkam, Vinay, Rahul, Satvik, Anuj. Welcome Aditi, Srijita. Hi Vishnuta. Hello Shweta S. Welcome aboard. Hi Vidya. Hello Akansha, Sai Telugu, Nidhi. Welcome aboard. So guys, I'm Shreyas, I'm the physics master teacher, and you know I always listen to you. Last week, I mean just on Sunday I think, I conducted a mock test for VITEE EEE, and many of you asked, sir, we want one more session. So I've heard you guys, and I always listen to my warriors, I always listen to my dear students. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it for you. Yes, and yeah, you're going to get the PDF of this session after the session is over on our Telegram group. So there is a link in the description box by which you can join the Telegram group and you can get the entire PDF later on. And now you need to concentrate on how to solve these questions. And in case you have forgotten to hit the like button, do it now. And in case you are new to the channel and you have forgotten to hit the subscribe button, do it now, because this is your one-stop destination. It's a JEE English channel for all the examinations like JEE Mains, VITEE EEE. You know, we have been conducting strategies, mock tests, and so many things. So before we go ahead, let me also tell you guys, you know, there is a very important thing that is happening in the next few days. So this Monday, again, a crash course batch is starting, and you know, a lot of you are preparing for JEE Mains, VITEE EEE, MIT exam, BITSAT, and so many other things. Many of you keep pinging me or write it in the chat box that, oh sir, I have not completed my entire portion. I need test series. I want to boost my score. My percentile is 90. I want to get it to 95, 96. My percentile is 97. I want to make it 99. My percentile is 50. I want to make it 80. Is this possible? So guys, it is possible because, you know, the results are over here. You can see that. I mean, more than 99 percentile, there are 45 students in just JEE Mains 1. And this numbers, which is 184 student above 90 percentile, increased to 700 in the JEE Mains 2 attempt. Yeah, this number, which is 184 above 90 percentile in JEE Mains 1, in JEE Mains 2 it increased to more than 600 students, and already 1 in 2 Vedantu students have qualified for JEE Advanced. So please do not miss out this opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. The crash course is starting this Monday. You can also join the previous crash course which started the previous Monday. You can get all the replays, all amazing teachers with doubt solving, entire syllabus revision with test series, with notes, and also the assignments. So all of this for an amazing price of 6,000, not 10,000, when you use the coupon code SHCC. So go ahead, check it out in the description box. There is a link. So let's get going to a question, and the question should be up in your screen. The crash course is only for 2021 aspirants, not for 2022, because right now you have a lot of time, Shweta. You have 1 year, so you have a proper batch which is going to run for 1 year. But for the 2021 students, they have very limited time, so that's why we have a crash course for them. So let's get going to this particular question coming up on your screen. So this is based on relative velocity, and you can see over here there is a person which swims in the river. and he aims exactly on the opposite side of the bank, and his speed is this much at an angle of 120 with the direction of the flow of the water. What's the flow of the water? Now, to solve this question, what you should do is velocity of the swimmer with respect to the river. Use pure definition of relative velocity is nothing but velocity of the swimmer minus velocity of the river. This is the vector equation for relative velocity. V12 is V1 minus V2. VSR is VS minus VR. Now take that VR on the other side. So you will get VS bar is nothing but VSR. Okay, I have taken it on the other side plus VR bar. So VSR plus VR is VS. Out of these things, this velocity which is there, his speed of swimming, this is VSR. This is 0.5 meters per second. I know he is swimming with a speed of 0.5 with respect to the river, with respect to the water. So as the water moves, he moves with respect to that with this speed. That's his swimming speed. The water moves, he moves with respect to that. This one is something which we need to figure out. Okay, this is what we need to figure out. Now there is one more information I know, and that is the actual velocity of the swimmer. Reason is, it's clearly mentioned that the person aims to reach exactly on the opposite point. So think about it. If this swimmer aims at exactly an opposite point, that means his total velocity, Vs, which is his net velocity, is aimed over here. This is Vs. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. His total velocity, taking into account the river plus his own velocity, both of them combined, he moves in this direction if this is the bank and this is another bank. So these are the two banks of the river and he aims directly over there. Now the remaining two velocities, look at that, VSR plus VR gives you VS. VSR plus VR gives you VS. So it should be something like this. This should be VSR. Why is it VSR this way? Because the river is flowing this way towards your right side, and it is mentioned that the angle is 120 with the flow of the river. The river is flowing that way and it makes an angle of 120 degrees with the flow of the river. And that means the river velocity must be over here. This is VR. So VSR plus VR gives you VS. I hope you can see that. I hope this is clear. Yep. Now things are very easy, guys, because this entire angle is 120. This angle will be 30 degrees. Correct? This is 120. This is 90. So this much angle is 30, and that's it. Sine of 30 degrees. Sine of 30 degrees is VR. VR upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is VSR. What is VSR? It's 0.5. So therefore, VR will be sine 30 is half. Correct? Sine 30 is half into 0.5. Half into 0.5 is 1/4, right? And 1/4 means it is 0.25 meters per second. You can see that. Beautiful. I hope this is clear. So the main thing is that you should know this equation. Relative velocity is, V1 minus V2, and which term is what? The swimming velocity is always the swimmer's velocity with respect to the river, and river velocity was asked, and because it was given in the question, he reaches the opposite point. That means his net velocity is exactly perpendicular in this way, perpendicular to the flow of the river. That's how you get it. That's a good question on relative motion. Beautiful, beautiful. A lot of you got it. Yes, Vidipta, yes, yes. Vishnuta says, oops. Nani says, C. Okay, great, great. Venakam Rohit. Hello, Sejal, welcome aboard. Yep. So here's your next question. This is also, remember guys, today's questions are all like scoring or challenging. Yeah, I have got only challenging kind of questions or from the point of view of VITEEE. Okay, so keep this in mind. Now look at this. Calculate the magnetic moment with the loop carrying current as shown in the figure. Where is the loop? I don't know whether you can see it, but it's a triangle. It is carrying current. Yep, it's carrying current, guys. I hope you can see there is a loop like this, and like this, and it's joining the corners of that cube. It's joining the corners of the cube. Now, how do we solve this question? See, Magnetic, question is magnetic moment. What is the magnetic moment? The formula for magnetic moment is, you know, the current, all right, current multiplied by area, correct? Current multiplied by area. So let's go ahead with this. Current value, well, the current value is given to be I naught. So I'll just put I naught over here. Now, coming to the area part, is this an equilateral triangle? Can you guys see? Is this an equilateral triangle? Yes. Can you see that? It's an equilateral triangle. Now, do you know the formula for the area of an equilateral triangle? Come on, guys. Hi, Trimbak. Welcome aboard. Hello, Shashank. Yes. Come on. Yeah, what's the formula for the area of an equilateral triangle? Yeah, what's the formula? If you know the side, it is root 3 by 4 into the side square. This is the formula. I hope you remember that. Okay. Now, what will happen next? This will become I naught into root 3 by 4. Now, the side, can you see this side out here? This side, okay, this side using Pythagoras, you can see that it is a part of the triangle, the right angle triangle over here. This is the 90 degrees. This is the hypotenuse. So the side square is a square plus a square. So can I say the value of the side square is 2a square? So the value of the side square is 2a square. So let me just put 2a square over here, and that's about it. What will I get? Yeah, 2 gets cancelled, and I'll get root 3 by 2 I naught into a square. Which is that option? Yeah, which is that option? Root 3 by 2? Yeah, that is option D, guys. Option D. Yep, correct, Avilash. Beautiful. Hello, Shalvin. Welcome, welcome. Very good, everyone. Yeah, very good. So it's not C, it's D. So if you know the formula for area of a triangle, you'll get it. And lot of people unnecessarily, you know, they get confused or they get scared looking at this diagram. Oh, it's in 3D. How do I find out the magnetic moment? The concept was to figure out this was an equilateral triangle. The side of the equilateral triangle is the hypotenuse of this triangle. That's about it. It's pure geometry, and you're going to get it by the formula current into area. Okay, so 3D kind of a question. Answer was D. Beautiful. Excellent. Let's get going to the next question. It's based on AC circuits. This is also very tricky. Let's see how many of you can do this. The series LCR circuit has the following resistances or impedance, reactances. Now the question is, what is the total impedance and what is the phase difference of the circuit between voltage and current? Let's do this. Now, I have always been telling you, whenever you see an AC problem, you have to use vectors. Don't have to remember any kind of formula. So just remember the phasor diagram, and that's about it. So first of all, okay, XL is on the top, XC is over here below, and the resistance is always horizontal. So R comes over here. Now let's put the values of everything. So XC is nothing but R by 2. You can see that. XC is nothing but R by 2. And what is XL? XL's value is R. Now remember, these are all vectors. In AC circuits, resistances, voltages always add like vectors in the phasor diagram. Remember, XL is always on the top, XC is always below. I have been telling you this. So what will happen next, guys? Come on, think about it. Yeah, so this vector and this vector will partially cancel. Look at this. This is R by 2, that is R. This is R by 2, that is R. So what will be remaining? How much will be remaining? Obviously R by 2 will be remaining, and R will be remaining over here horizontally. So R minus R by 2 is only R by 2. Correcto. Now the resultant of these two resistances, is nothing but the total impedance, which is Z. And you know, this is nothing but Pythagoras theorem that you have to use. So Z is root of R square plus R by 2 whole square. What is this going to give me? This is 1 by 4. 1 plus 1 by 4 is 5 by 4, but that's under the root. So it will become root 5 by 2 times of R. So that's the value of Z. Okay, I think I can see root 5 R by 2 in both the options. So there is only one thing remaining, and that is nothing but, you know, finding this angle phi. Yes, you can find this angle phi. You can use tan of phi. What is the value of tan of phi? It will be height by base. Height is R by 2, base is R. That means it is half. So phi is tan inverse of half. That means the correct answer should be B. Yep. A lot of you got it before I solved. Beautiful, guys. If you guys are solving before me, very good. Remember, I'll be explaining very slowly so that everybody understands. But if you want to solve before me, you are free to do that. Please keep a pen and paper in hand. I am reading all your answers out here in the chat box. Keep the chats flowing. Yeah, keep the love, keep that support flowing out there. Yeah, thank you guys very much. Okay, yeah, no problem, Anishka. Yep, I'm very good, Prerna. Yep, thank you. Okay, chalo, let's get going to the next question. So that was option B. Beautiful. Let's go to the next question. This is also a very interesting question. Look at this. It's not so straightforward. There is a wire of certain resistance R. You bend it into a polygon of how many sides? N. Okay, so you are bending it into a polygon of N sides. The equivalent resistance between any two corners, the equivalent resistance between any two edges or the corners is going to be minimum for what value? Come on, let's try to figure this out. Now just let's try to visualize a polygon. Okay, so this is nothing but a polygon. It will have so many sides like that. Okay, so it has many sides. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is the nth side. I hope this is clear. Now, if I take two corners, okay, I'll just draw a random polygon so that we get an idea. Let's say I just draw a hexagon. Now, let's say I measure the resistance between this point and this point, between these 2 points. Another polygon, okay, same hexagon like this, and I measure the resistance between this point and this point. Another polygon, let's say like this, again a hexagon example, and I measure the resistance between this and the diagonally opposite, this point. Which diagram do you think, okay, this is the points across which you want to measure the resistance. Which diagram do you think will give you the least resistance? Hold on, GMR Shashank. It's not so easy problem. Which of the following diagrams do you think will give you the least resistance? Come on, think about it. 1, 2, or 3. Which of the following diagrams will give you the least resistance? Come on, guys, think about it. Think about it. Obviously, diagram number 2. Yes, diagram number 2. Reason is, look at this. This is in parallel. There is one resistance over here. Okay, this is one resistance, and these resistances are in parallel with this resistance. I hope you remember, resistance in parallel is less than the least of all resistances. The resistance equivalent in parallel is less than any of those resistances. In fact, if you take the smallest value, it's smaller than that also. So the equivalent resistance is smaller than the least of all the resistances. Very, very important pointer. You can clearly see in this case, this is the smallest resistance, it is 2R. In this case, it is R, and in this case, it is 3R. So obviously, this resistance equivalent will be the least out of these 3 combinations. You can see that. Correct. This is what is the important rule that you should remember. Resistance in parallel is lesser than the smallest of all the resistances. You can see this is 2R, this is R, and that is 3R. Keeping this in mind, now what I will do, I will just show one resistance like this. Okay. Now I will draw the remaining sides. Okay, I will draw the remaining sides of the polygon like this, then maybe like this, and there are many sides like that. Okay. So there are many sides like that. Now it is clearly mentioned the total wire's resistance is R. Total resistance of the wire is R. That means each part, because remember that's a wire which has been connected and made as a polygon. So each part will have a resistance of R by N. I hope you understand this. I hope you see that each part of that entire polygon will have a resistance of R by N. Correct? Now this part, again each part of that will also have R by N, R by N, R by N, and so on and so forth. You can see that? Can you see that? Yes. Can you see that? Okay. Now the question is to figure out the equivalent resistance between this point and this point. So the current enters from here and it exits out from here. So can you see the total resistance of the red part, because all of them are in series, all in series. So what will happen, guys? How many resistors are there in series in the red part? How many red resistors are there? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, Vishrita is getting angry. She wants to break her phone from a long time, I guess. Yes, Dhanush. Okay. No, not 5, guys. This is not a hexagon. This is a general polygon. There are n sides. There are n sides in this general polygon. Correct, Garv? It's n minus 1. Correct. Correct, Satvik and Pinky. One of the resistances is gone. So there are n minus 1 resistances. All means n minus 1 resistances. And the equivalent will be n minus 1 into R by n. N minus 1 into R by n. Okay. I hope this is clear. They are all in series. Now the equivalent resistance in parallel, this and this, will be nothing but this R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So R by n into n minus 1 into R by n, whole thing divided by R by n plus n minus 1 into R by n. Now a lot of things are going to get cancelled. N R are going to get cancelled. Okay, what are you going to get? At the top, you are going to get R by n from the top into n minus 1, and at the bottom 1 plus n minus 1. 1 plus n minus 1, 1 gets cancelled. So again you will get n. So you can see it's n square. That means the correct answer is C. Yes, this is the answer. And yes, this looked very fascinating. I know what most of you would do. Out of all these options, this looks very interesting. Acha, it has a lot of terms. So I know most of you will mark this, but guys, that's not always going to be true. Please solve the question. I mean, it might work sometimes, it might not work sometimes. There is equal chance that you might be wrong. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, great. Very good, Praveen. Very good. You're studying already in VIT. That's good. Okay, so that's option C. Now let's see whether you can solve this question based on kinematics. The velocity time graph of a body moving in a straight line is shown in the figure. Find the displacement and the distance traveled by the body in the first 10 seconds. Come on, guys, figure this out. It's based on area, I guess. Nishi says A already. Okay, come on. Ankit already says A. Okay. Very interesting. Sir, this looks like a hexagon. Why am I calling it polygon? Didn't get the whole thing. Sohail, the whole idea was, in the previous question, it was not mentioned it was a hexagon. Now, when I want to draw a polygon, I need to draw something, right? I need to show something. So that's why I just showed few sides, okay? And I put dot, dot, dot. Mentioning, it means that, you know, there are more sides, but it is not a hexagon. It's some polygon. I don't know, n sides. It could be an octagon, it could be, I don't know, some polygon. I hope that is clear now. Okay, okay. A lot of you are saying A. Beautiful, guys. Yes, the correct answer should be A. All you need to do is calculate the areas. How much is this area? Half into base, which is 6, into height, which is 20. So 3 into 20, which is 60. This one, half into base into height, which is again 20, which means it's 20. And this one, half into base into height, which is 10, which is again 10. So if I want to find displacement, make sure you add it with the signs. So this area will be plus 60, this area will be minus 20, and that area will be plus 10. So that means this is going to be 50 meters. But when I talk about distance, then I just have to add them without the signs. So 60 plus 20 plus 10, which is nothing but 90 meters. Hence the correct answer is A. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Chalo, let's get going to another challenging question coming up on your screen. Now listen to this question very carefully. In VITEEE experiment, there is a point at which the intensity is 1/4 of the maximum intensity. 1/4 of the maximum intensity. What is the angular position of this point? So for your reference, I have drawn the VITEEE setup. You can see that this will be the central 0th maxima. Okay, these are the two slits, S1 and S2. You can see this is some point. okay, where the intensity is 1/4 of the maximum intensity. Okay. Now, when I talk about angular position, what I mean is that, you know, this point, okay, this point with this line, okay, with this line will be making some angle theta, and that is the meaning of angular position. So the question is to find theta. Okay, let's do this. I think I need to start with the formula for intensity. A lot of you are getting confused. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting confused. Some of you are saying D, some of you are saying B, guys. Okay, let's just figure this out. Okay, so first of all, the intensity at any point, okay, I hope you remember that formula, is the maximum intensity into cos square del phi by 2. What is this del phi? This del phi is the phase difference. The phase difference of the two rays which interfere at that point. Now, it is clearly mentioned that the intensity at the point is 1/4 the maximum intensity anywhere. So this will be I max by 4 is equal to I max into cos square del phi by 2. Now I max goes. So cos del phi by 2 will become square root, take square root, this is square, 1/4 square root is 1 by 2. Now whose cos is half? Which cos is half? Cos 60, right? So that means del phi by 2 is 60. Do not put in degrees, always put it in radians. So it will be pi by 3. That means del phi is equal to 2 pi by 3. So that's the phase difference. Okay, but please understand, this is not the angle which I want. I want the actual physical angle. Remember, del phi is the phase difference, not that physical angle. Be careful. Be careful. So I need to rework on this. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm just going to erase this part. Okay, now I want you to try and recollect the formula for phase difference. Phase difference formula del phi is 2 pi delta x path difference divided by lambda. Do you remember this? Well, that's the formula for phase difference and path difference. You can relate both of them. Now I know the value of del phi. Del phi is nothing but 2 pi by 3. That's given. I just got it. Is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Now, in a Young's double slit experiment, at any point where the angular position is theta, the path difference is given by, I hope you remember this formula again, d sine theta. This is the formula for the path difference at any point. So use that. So just use that. And what you are going to see is this pi and this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, and therefore I am going to get sine theta, okay, is going to be lambda by 3d. That means I think this should be the correct answer. So when you find theta, okay, you just want to find theta, it will be sine inverse of lambda by 3d. That's option C. Initially a lot of you said B or D. So guys, that's wrong. It's C. There is a there are a lot of steps in this, and if you don't remember any of the formulas, you will not reach the end point. So it's very important that you know the formulas. That's the reason we are conducting this mock test. We are conducting this discussion out here, so that at least you will remember those formulas attending these sessions. You never know, these questions might come. Okay, these kind of things. Okay, so that's answer C. Okay, before going ahead, let me tell you, all those people who are enrolled into Pro subscription, you will be getting your Tattva hard copy material very soon, but you would have already received the soft copy of the Tattva material. Tattva is the Vedantu material which you get when you join the Pro subscription, and it contains easy to hard problems and previous year's mains as well as the previous year's advanced questions. So this is one reason why probably you should take up the subscription. Alright, now let's see the next question coming up on your screen. Now there are two large identical plates and they are placed in front of each other at D and 2D. The charges are Q and minus phi Q. The potential versus distance graph from this point to this point is best represented by which of the following diagram? Okay, very interesting question. Let's see how many of you can do this. Vishuddha, the Tattva soft copy can't be shared. You will only get it when you join the pro subscription bacha. Okay? ठीक है. Let's see how do we solve this question. Now there is a very easy way of doing this. This looks confusing, don't worry. We'll see how to do this. Now, whenever you have a charged plate, the field which comes out of it, is it uniform or is it non-uniform? Just answer that. Is the field coming out of a charged plate, is it uniform or non-uniform? Come on guys, answer that. Figure this out. Is it uniform or non-uniform? It's uniform. Okay, very good. And the field always goes from which potential to which potential? Low to high or high to low? The field lines always travel from which potential to which potential? Low to high or high to low? Come on, think about it. Beautiful guys, all of you have started answering. Sohail, this is a JEE channel, not a NEET channel. Always from high to low. Remember, field always pushes the charges from high potential to the low potential. That's what everything wants to do. Everything wants to lower their potential energy. Always it pushes it from high to low potential. Correct. Now, keeping this in mind, I want you guys to think what we should do over here. The question is potential versus distance graph. That means I need to check what direction is the field. Then my job is done. That's it. If I just check the direction of the field, my job is done. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oops. Yep. Now, for this charged plate, Q charged plate, the field lines, okay, the field lines will come like this. The field lines will come like this. Look at that. It will be like this. And let's say it is some E. I don't know, some E. I don't know what E, but just E. Now, for this plate of charge minus 5Q, won't the field be 5 times more than the field of this plate? Think about it. The charge over here is Q, here it is 5Q, negative wise, but magnitude wise you can see that it is 5 times more, so the field should also be 5 times more. So obviously the field at due to minus 5Q charge will be 5 times more, but it is negative, so it will be attractive. So that field will be pulling it inside. Yes, you can see the arrow marks. It will be pulling it inside. Now I want you to see one very interesting thing. In this region, can you see that the green line is this way and the blue line, okay, the blue line is this way. So actually they are cancelling out each other. Remember, the value of the green line is actually 5e. The value of the green colored line is 5 times because the charge is 5 times. So they are partially cancelling each other. So what is the net field in this region? What is the net field in this region? I think it is 4e in this side, in this direction. You can see that it is 4e in this direction. I hope this is clear. Everybody can see that. So 5e is this side, e is this side. So net field is 4e in this side, in this region. Now similarly, look in this region, in this part from D to 2D. What is happening, guys? Observe carefully. This blue arrow mark is this way. Remember, from Q, the field lines go both ways. And the green arrow mark is also that way. So I feel they are going to add. E and 5e are going to add. So that's why the field will be how much? It will be 6e in this way. Yes, it will be 6e in this way. So I'll tell you what we have done, Srijita. Because of Q charge, the field lines are blue ones. Both ways it will go. Okay, and the magnitude I have taken it as E. Similarly, because of the minus Q charge, okay, it will be 5 times more. So I have put it as 5e, and because it is negative, I have shown it as attractive. Now in each part, I am seeing whether the fields add or whether they subtract. That's all. Similarly, in the last part, can you see the green arrow marks are towards the left side, the blue arrow mark is towards the right side. So 5e minus e, that is going to be again 4e towards here. Guys, now once the net fields are found, these are the net field. Yeah, these are the net fields in each region. Do not forget, the field lines always go from high to low. That's what I have been telling you again and again. From high potential to low potential. So look at all these graphs, and from this, check which graph makes most sense. Which graph makes most sense, guys? I think it is graph number D. You can see it's going from, you can see that it's going from high to low. All right, it's the field here is in this direction, and again high to low, again it's in that direction, but here it's going from low to high, so the field lines are in this direction. If you see anything else, it will not match these arrow marks. D. B is not correct, Rahul. Be careful. B is wrong. See, for B, from here to here, the field is this way. From here to here, the field is this way. And from here to here, the field is this way. You can see the arrow marks don't match out here. So that's why B is wrong. Yep. The answer is D. I hope you understood how to solve these kind of questions. These kind of questions can also come in JEE Mains, by the way. It can also come in BitSat, and it can also come in VITEEE EEE. Yes, it will help you everywhere. So the answer is D. Correcto. Clear? Beautiful. Let's see how many of you can do this question. Now this is straightforward. See, from exam point of view, you just need to check at least one option. If you see even one option is correct, that's it. Done. You don't have to check other options. Yes, Krishna, the magnitude won't change. Why? Because the field is constant because of a charge sheet. Remember, I just asked you the question, the field is uniform or not? And you guys told it is uniform. Uniform means what? It is constant. Only because of a plate, the field does not depend on distance. A lot of people forget this. Rishi, almost the same, you can say. Okay, so guys, from here, you can see this is nothing but omega t, right? So this is omega, and this one over here is nothing but angular wave number, okay? And I hope you remember V is omega by k. Wave speed is omega by k. That means it is 50 pi divided by 10 pi, which is nothing but 5. And I think option C is correct. You don't have to even check this out for other things. Even if one option is correct, just mark it and go ahead. You should just know the formula. V is omega by k. Yep, that's the answer. Okay, so let's see how many of you can do this. Now this is very tricky. Lot of people make mistakes over here, and it's very, very tricky. It's based on work, power, energy, Newton's laws, and vectors, of course. Okay, let's have a look. How do we do this? The question says, see, there is a block. The ground below is rough. You are applying a constant force. How much? 5 mu mg. The spring is not stretched. Now, when you pull that block, what will happen? The block will start moving. The block will start moving. The spring will get extended. Now, once the spring gets extended, understand there comes a point, when the block cannot move any more further. It just gives up. It's like, okay, I cannot move much because the spring force is going to increase, even the friction is going to be there. So eventually it's going to stop. So, what's going to happen is that, okay, imagine initially the block was over here. This was initially, okay, and this is the final position. Okay, the question is, when will the block finally come to rest? You keep pulling it, and eventually it comes to rest. Let's do this. Okay, a lot of you are saying B. I don't know whether B option is correct. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Now, tell me guys, what is the final velocity? Come on, quickly tell me, what is the final velocity? Quickly, let me know in the chat box. And also tell me what is the initial velocity. What is the initial velocity? And also tell me what is the final velocity. Come on. All the warriors out there, come on, quickly tell me what is the initial and what is the final velocity. Wrong, Vishnuta, that's wrong. Okay, a lot of you are wrong. Hello, Shreyas Kapri, welcome aboard. Yes, Archit, correcto. It's 0 and 0. It starts from rest and it ends at rest. Great. I think we should use work kinetic energy theorem, not Newton's laws alone. Reason is, when it stops, the velocity might be 0. But acceleration might be still there. A lot of people make this mistake. Guys, when you throw a ball up, okay, it goes up, stops and comes down. At the topmost point, velocity is 0. Is acceleration 0? No, in fact, acceleration is there. Understand that. Same thing, just tilt it like that. This block goes that way, stops and comes back. When it stops, velocity might be 0. But acceleration might still be there, and if acceleration is there, obviously forces will not cancel out each other. Understand that. Okay, so forces will not cancel out each other. So let's use work kinetic energy theorem. So the total work done is the change in the kinetic energy. Which are the forces which are doing work? One is that external force. One is the external force. Next is friction. Okay, normal and gravity are perpendicular. They will not do work because displacement is this way and normal and this mg is downwards or upwards. So the displacement is in this direction. Okay, so they will not do work. Spring will also do work. So work done by spring, and change in the kinetic energy will be 0 minus 0. Why 0 minus 0? You can see initial and final velocities both are 0. That means final kinetic energy is 0, initial kinetic energy is 0. So the change in the kinetic energy is also 0. Correcto. Now what is the work done by external force? What's the force? Well, it's 5 mu mg into x. Remember, work is force into displacement. Displacement is x. Work done by friction, well, that's going to be negative. Remember, frictional force is going to act this way, and the force of friction will be mu mg, correct? The force of friction will be mu mg, so it will be mu mg into x. Okay, last thing, spring forces work. I have already told you, and you must be knowing this, work done by spring force is half kx square. Try and recollect, potential energy stored is half kx square, not kx. Be careful, half kx square. And whether it is positive or negative, well, the spring is getting extended, all right? The spring is sucking away all the energy, so it should be negative. Anyways, you can see spring force is towards the left side, displacement is towards the right side. The force by the spring on the block is left, displacement is right, opposite direction, so negative work. So minus half kx square is equal to 0. That's it. Now just see what it will become. So 5 minus mu 1 is 4 mu mg x. Take this on the other side as half kx square. You can see one of the x's get cancelled out here. So therefore you are going to get x is equal to 8 mu mg by k. That means the correct answer is D. Many of you are wrong. Many of you are wrong. Before this, many of you said B. I know you guys made stupid mistakes out there, so be careful, guys. That's a very silly mistake if you told it was 4. The answer is 8 mu mg by k. Yes, that's the answer. Correct. Okay, correct. Great. Sir, how work of the spring nemesis? It comes via integration. So remember, work is kx, force into displacement when the force is constant, but when the force is not constant, then it is integral. So integration of kx with respect to dx will give you half kx square. That's how you get it. That's a standard value which you should remember. Okay, great. Maybe Chinmay, maybe not, depends. Okay, let's see how many of you can do this question. Beautiful question on errors. The least count of a stopwatch is 1/5 of a second. The time for oscillations of a pendulum is measured to be 25 seconds. Okay, for 20 oscillations, the time is 25 seconds. Then, what is the percentage error in the time period? Actually, this should have been time period, guys, not just time. Okay, this should have been time period. Okay, so think about it. Think about it. Now, there are basically 20 oscillations which are happening. Okay, so yeah, so there are 20 oscillations. This 20 oscillations, the time taken, how much is it? It is 25 seconds. Okay, so the total time is, correct, 25. Remember, the stopwatch has a least count of 1/5 of a second. So when you measured those 25 seconds, I am uncertain, I am not sure of 1/5 of a second. So plus or minus 1/5. I hope you can see that. Now the time period is, remember the time measured over here was for 20 oscillations. This was for 20 oscillations. That means per oscillation, this will be T by 20. It will be this entire thing divided by 20. That means it is 25 by 20 plus or minus 1/5 by 20. So you just divide this by 20 per oscillation. Okay, because this was a total time for 20 oscillations. So per oscillation, you divide by 20. Okay, so now the percentage error in the time period, will be this one, which is 1 by 5 into 20, guys. That's nothing but 100. Okay, so 1 by 100. Error divided by actual value, which is 25 by 20 into 100. Now you can clearly see what is happening. 100 goes off. Okay, and when you take it on the top, this will become 20 by 25, which is 4 by 5, which is 0.8, which means the correct answer is B. Why did I multiply by 100? Because this was percentage error. If it was relative error, I will not multiply by 100. Hence the answer is, yeah, B. Pragna, like I said in the previous question, you can use Newton's laws, but the problem is when it stops, you do not know the acceleration. So when it stops, I cannot say friction plus spring force is equal to 5 mu mg. That's completely wrong. It doesn't make sense because it has stopped. Velocity is 0, acceleration is not 0. That's the reason for that. Yes. Okay, I hope that's fine. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, beautiful question. Let's see how many of you can do this. Glad, Sopita. Glad. Clear, captain, says Priyanka. Okay, interesting. Now, look at this. There is a hexagon. There is a point P, there is a point Q, and there is a point M. Now, both point P and point Q, all right, are having point sources. Look at that. There is point sources, okay, emitting in the same phase of wavelength 1 meter. One is at point P, one is at point Q. So there is sound coming from here, and there is also sound coming from here. And they both interfere at this point M. Now the question is, when it meets that point M, what's the value of I by I naught into 4? Now what is I and I naught? You can check it out. The intensity due to P only is I naught. So you can see this source, when it reaches here, the intensity is I naught. That's the intensity. And what is I? Can you check that out? What is I? When both the sources are on, that is I. So that is the net intensity. Now, how do we solve this question? I think we first need to figure out the path difference. Without that, we cannot solve it because, yeah, this can be a question on light waves also, by the way. So those of you are asking, is this a sound waves question or light waves question? It doesn't matter. I can replace the word sound with light and still this problem will be okay. Still this problem will be okay because it won't make any difference the way you solve this problem. I hope this is clear. Yep. Now, the thing is, first we need to figure out path difference, then phase difference, then the net intensity. Because the net intensity formula, try and recollect, contains phase difference. So for phase difference, I need path difference. So let's just try to figure that out. The path difference, okay, this wave travels QM distance, this wave travels PM distance. So the subtraction of that, the path difference, this path minus this path is that extra path which a wave has to travel. What is QM? Well, this is 1, this is also 1. So that means QM is nothing but 2. You can see the side lengths, all side lengths are 1 meter. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. All are equilateral triangles. PM, well, PM is also 1. So that means this is 1. Is that correct? Everyone fine with this? Okay. Now let's figure out del phi. Path, that is the phase difference. Phase difference will be 2 pi by lambda into delta x. Well, lambda is given to be 1 meter. That means this is 1. Delta x is also 1. That means this is 2 pi radians. Very well. The phase difference is 2 pi radians. Now what to do? Okay, let's see. Oh, by the way, those of you are saying this is not from syllabus. YDSC interference is there in the VITEEE syllabus. So guys, if this question, if I remove that word sound and make it light, this can come. I hope you understand this. Okay, correct. Divyansh, yep, is that here? So Prajwal, what I have done is at this point M, this path minus this path is the path difference. The total length is 2 meters because the side length of this hexagon is 1 meter. So this is 1, this is 1. Total length of this green wave is 2 meters. This red wave is 1 meter. So path difference is 1. That means phase difference. You can use this formula 2 pi by lambda into delta x. You will get it as 2 pi radian. Now what you need to do is that, the net intensity formula is I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 into cos delta phi. That's the formula. Now the thing is, what is the intensity of this wave? What is the intensity of this wave? You might be like, sir, these two sources are identical. So if this source's intensity is I0, then this source's intensity will also be I0. Wrong. Be careful. This source is far away from this point. That means by the time the light reaches here, the intensity will reduce. And I hope you remember, intensity is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Intensity reduces as the distance increases. I hope this is clear, guys. That means if you see, this wave has to travel twice the distance as this wave. That means the intensity will be 1/4 because the distance has become twice. Square of the distance will become 4 times. So 1 by distance will become 1 by 4 times. So the intensity will become I0 by 4. That's the catch. A lot of people make, No, Chinmay, that is coherent because both the sources are emitting sound in the same phase. So they are coherent. Don't worry about it. They are coherent. It's just that the intensity has reduced. Don't worry about it. Now, just use the formula. Net intensity is I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2, alright, into cos del phi. That's the formula. So this will become 1 plus 1 by 4 is 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 times of I0 plus cos of 0, cos of 360 is 1. It's one and the same thing. And this 4 and this 2 will get cancelled out. And this will just become I0. Alright, so this will become 9 by 4 I0. And this is the net intensity. Remember, the net intensity is I. Alright, so the question demands 4I by I0. And that value will be 9, which is option C. Correct. Yep. Yeah, obviously, Communion 3, the question paper will be different. How can it be same? Because then people can ask each other the questions and get it solved, right? So obviously it will be different. Yeah, option C is correct. Let's see if you can solve this question. Now this one is easy, I guess. If the kinetic energy of a free electron doubles, then the de Broglie wavelength changes by which factor? Let's see who can answer this really quick. Yes, Satvik loved the question. Okay, Dhananjay, that's not a problem. More the questions, better it is. Okay, don't worry about it. D, very good, Chinmay, very good. Look at that. Yes, that's the correct answer. Beautiful, guys. I hope you remember lambda is h by p and momentum is root of 2me, and it is clearly mentioned that this e becomes 2 times. So under the root, it becomes 1 by root 2 times. So this lambda will become 1 by root 2 times. That's the answer. Correct. That's the formula. Beautiful. That's straightforward. Let's see whether you can solve this question based on optics, mirrors and collisions. 2 chapters combined in one. Let's see whether you can solve this. There is an object of mass m. It's already traveling with some speed u. There is a mirror which is attached to another mass, same mass, okay, and it is at rest. Now, the question is, if the collision occurs and that is elastic in nature, okay, the collision is elastic in nature, then what will be the speed of the image before the collision? That's option, that's before the comma, and after the collision. What speed will the image move? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see how many of you can actually get the answer really quick. I want to see if your visualization skills are really good or not. Come on, my warriors, let's see how many of you can get this correctly. Completely based on visualization. Okay, Putur says D, Varun says C. Pragna, obviously mock test will be same, right? That's the reason it's called as a mock. It's a mock test, it's not an actual test. The real test will be different, obviously. C or D. A lot of you are confused. I don't know, it could be something else also, it could be AB also, I don't know. Come on. Confusing? Okay, it is confusing. That's why I've told you that today's session has only challenging questions. Acha, by the way, all those of you who are also new to the channel and probably who have not attended my class yesterday. So let me also tell you a few more things before I give the answer for this question. There are two series which are right now going on this channel. One is for 11th standard students, that is called as a nurture series. So if you have your juniors who are looking for a YouTube English channel, so please recommend that. Number two, we have a series running for the 12th standard students who have just come from 11th. That's called as the Pathfinder series. So again, if you have your juniors, please let them know. And number three, for all the 2021 students, we have lots of things going on, like the mock tests, the previous year questions, Zero to Hero series, and everything else that might come on the way. And every Saturday almost, I conduct special classes. So this Saturday also we are going to have a very special class. In case you have missed the previous Saturday classes, you can go check it out in the playlist or in the past videos. I have, conducted an interview of an IITian, Madhav Goyal, who is our student. And before that also a lot of stress buster sessions. This week also we are going to have a very nice session for all of you. A very special guest is coming for all of you. All right. And there is also a very special surprise coming up very soon. Probably by today or tomorrow you will get to know. Okay, let's see. Kimyon, Vishruta, I'm not your uncle, bacha. You can call me Bhai, you can call me Bhaiya, you can call me, Captain, you can call me Capto, you can call me Sir, but yeah, I'm not your uncle. Yes, Siva, I had my breakfast. Okay. Chalo, let's see. First of all, understand the mirror is at rest. The mirror is at rest. The object itself is moving with speed u. That means, what will the image do? The image will move this way with the speed of u. If it moves, the object moves with the speed of u, the image also will move with the speed of u, but in this way, that means it should be minus u. So either this or this. I hope that's fine. Yeah, either this or that. That's the first situation. This is before, by the way. This is before. Now, the next thing, what happens is when this mass collides with this mass elastically, this guy will come to rest. This will go. This will come to rest. And this velocity will go here, and this mass along with the mirror will start moving with the same speed. So the mirror itself is moving with speed u. The object is basically at rest. Now the question is, what will the image do? What will the image do? Come on, think about it. Yes, the image will move with double the velocity. Be careful. Whenever object moves, image moves with u speed. When the mirror moves, the image moves with 2u speed. Hence, the correct answer is, yes, option C, plus 2u. This is the correct answer. Excellent. Excellent. It's not minus 2u, it is plus 2u. Think about it. Mirror is, somebody is taking away the mirror. Your image inside the mirror will move more far away and double the speed. That's how it is. Yep, that's how it is. Great. Let's go to the next question. Let's see how many of you can do this. The resistance of a wire is R ohms. If you melt it and stretch it n times the original length, what will be the new resistance? Come on, you should be able to get it. Yes, C for coffee. Why the image has double the speed, Yadu? You can think of it this way. If you sit on the mirror, you will see the object going relative to the mirror with speed u. That means relative to the mirror, the image will go with the speed of u. but that is relative to the mirror. Remember, the mirror itself is moving. So the actual speed will be 2u. Okay, B? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Is it B, A, D? Some of you are saying B, some of you said B, some of you also said A. Interesting. So guys, the formula for resistance is resistivity into length divided by A. Now it's clearly mentioned that it is melted and stretched. Now when I say the word melted, that means the volume is constant. Yes, and volume is area of cross section into length. That means area of cross section is volume by length. Just substitute it over here. So rho L, area of cross section is volume by length. So it will become rho L square by V. That's the resistance. Now in these terms, rho is a constant, volume is a constant, L is increased n times. So square of L will increase n square times. So resistance should increase n square times. Correct. Resistance, yep, correct. Multiply and divide by L. Rahul, so the thing is, you have to divide by L in the denominator, multiply by L, or multiply by the same length, in the numerator. That's why it becomes n square times. Correct. That's how you need to get this. Beautiful. What a beautiful question. If they ask relative speed, will it be ulta? Well, I don't remember now the previous question, but yeah, maybe, I guess so. Let's figure this out. If relative speed was asked in this question, not the actual speed, well, the relative speed of the image will be, but with respect to what? With respect to the mirror? Well, with respect to the mirror, it will be u only in the first case, okay, with respect to the mirror. And in the second case, again, it will be u only. Yes, it will be u both the times. Relative speed with respect to the mirror will be same. It's only with respect to the ground that it changes. Okay, I hope this is clear. Yes, that's how it is. So guys, remember this crash course which is going to start this Monday and which has already started. All right, it has live classes and it also has recordings of all the classes in case you miss or you want to revise. And remember one thing, this crash course recordings, notes, test series, doubt solving is available till the last mains exam, even if it is postponed. Yes, even if it gets postponed, still you will get it. It's not like you will get the recordings only for 2 days and then after that you cannot watch. Notes are available only for 1 week. Test series are only available for 1 month. Nah, even if it gets postponed till September, you will get all those things till the end of it. And obviously you will have the best master teachers who have a proven track record of getting amazing results. All the results that I showed you, almost like 1 in 2 Vedantu students have already qualified for JEE Advanced. So that's the track record of these teachers. And doubts with all the experts in the class and out of the class from morning till night. And you will have 15 full syllabus and 5 part test series along with discussions. And also you are going to get your reports and your projected ranks in all these test series. You can give these tests whenever you want to. It's up to you. You can choose your own schedule and you can give this. The reason why I tell you about is measured to be 20.
Hi guys, I hope everybody can hear me. I hope everybody can see me well. Hello people. If you can hear me and if you can see me, give me a thumbs up, give me a yo in the chat, and then we will get started. Hello Dynamic Patil, welcome man. Ankit, Rockstar Nari, welcome man. Priya and Sridata, welcome people. So how was the session? Are you all enjoying it? Did you all love the questions discussed by Wassim sir and Shreyas sir? So I'm going to continue with the maths part of it. So guys, many of you have different questions and many of you have a lot of queries about VITEE. But first of all, let me say one thing. This year VITEE is going to be a bit easy as compared to the previous years, only because of the fact that you have only 80 questions in just 60 minutes, right? Something like that. Okay. So you just have, I think 90 questions in 80 minutes, something like that. So you have only 1.1 minute per question. So naturally the exam will be easy. So don't worry about it. 90 questions in 80 minutes or 90 minutes, 80 questions. Okay, great. So that means one question you get 1.1 minute. Got it? So you have sufficient time for an easy question only. So it will be quite simple. Just focus on the questions that we are doing and then we can move forward. Is VITEE better than JEE? Shiva, that is not a good comparison. VITEE is a different place, different institute than NITs, IITs and IIITs for that matter. Okay. So shall we get started, people? So let's continue with maths discussion. For those who do not know me, I'll quickly run through my introduction. My name is Shimon Joseph and I'm a math master teacher here at Vedantu. And to talk about my background, I did my BTech from IIT Madras. Like you guys, I also prepared for many exams. I wrote KVPY, I wrote JEE Mains, I wrote JEE Advanced, and I cleared all of them. That's why I got to study in IIT Madras. 5 beautiful years. Then right now I got into teaching because I love talking to students. I love helping people achieve their goals. Got it? So in case you want to talk to me, you can message me on Instagram and ask all your queries. I will help you out. So that is my personal Instagram ID. With that, people, let's get started. What is my native? I am from Chennai, South India. Okay, Tamil Nadu. So I am from Chennai basically, but I work in Bangalore. Hello, Pranav. Welcome, man. I'm doing great. Hello, people. How excited is everyone? Let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up, give me a fire so that we can get started. And people, in case you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it to your friends, those who are studying for VITEE, and hit the like button, break it. So many people are saying that, sir, my phone broke because of that. It's okay. It's still worth it. You're motivating your teachers. So please do hit the like button, smash it, and share it to your friends whom you feel will benefit from this class. Okay? So many of your friends are also preparing for VITEE. Let them know, let them come here, let them have a great time with all of us. Clear? Very good, Rohit. So people, let's get started with the exam, with the mock test. Shall we? And I have brought some beautiful questions and I'm going to increase your confidence because I feel VITEE entrance exam is going to be easy and I'm sure you guys are going to do well. Got it? So here we go. This is the very first question. Please try it out. It's a very interesting one. You might face these kind of questions even in JEE Mains. Even in JEE Mains, you can get questions like this. And for those people who want to practice for JEE Mains, guys, I have given you the link to join the crash course at Vedantu. It is just 6,000 rupees. It can help you with your NIT, with your IIIT, with your VITEE, SRM preparation. Got it? So do check it out when you have time. What is the answer? Everybody. Ganeshan, welcome. Shreya Chaudhary, Priya, Rahul Karthik. Dhananjay is asking, is VITEE good? Absolutely, Dhananjay. VITEE Vellore is a good institute. You have brilliant branches like computer science, mechatronics, lot of great fields to study in. I would say go for it in case you don't have other options like NIT, IIIT, BITS Pilani, IIT. Got it? So everybody says option A. You guys are legendary, man. You guys are next level. Hello, Anik Bosle. Welcome. Kodeshwari Chala. Welcome, 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 people. Now, what is the formula? What are they asking? They're asking what is secant 2 theta. Isn't that right? We want to find what is secant 2 theta. Everybody? So can I say secant 2 theta is equal to 1 by cos 2 theta? Do you all understand that? That you learnt in 9th and 10th standard. That you learnt in 9th and 10th standard. So everybody should be aware of it. Now I want to find cos 2 theta and I'm given tan theta. So what formula do I know? I know that cos 2 theta, my dear children, is equal to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Are you all aware of this formula? So that is why trigonometry is so important. That is why trigonometry is so important. You need to know these basic identities so that you can solve these questions easily. Everybody cool with it? Fantastic. So now what is tan square theta? Tan theta is root n. So tan square theta will be equal to n. So put that over here. You will get 1 minus n by 1 plus n is equal to cos of 2 theta. So now plug this value over here. So what will be secant 2 theta? Secant 2 theta will be reciprocal of cos 2 theta, which will be n plus 1 by 1 minus n. Now what is n? N is a natural number. N is a natural number and n is not equal to 1. Why is n not equal to 1? Because if n is equal to 1, your denominator will become undefined. We don't want that to happen. Therefore, your n will never be equal to 1. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? So now if n is not equal to 1, you will have a rational number because numerator will be an integer, denominator will be an integer. Why? Because n is a natural number. So integer by integer is called as a rational number. That is the right answer for this question. Easy, good, liked it. Can you all give me a yo? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Everybody please let me know in the chat and then we will proceed to the next question. Isn't it beautiful? Not very easy, at the same time not too difficult. If you know your basic trigonometric identities, you can solve it with ease. Fantastic, people. Very good. With that same energy, let's get to the next question, my dear boys and girls. And like I always do, my sessions will have the answers attached so you can go through it later on also. Just join our Telegram group, download the session PDF. Step by step the answer will be mentioned in all my questions. So this is the second Laddu question. Very good, Hemant. Hemant has solved it without pen paper. Next level, man. Sharavana Kumar. Yes, that's what I want you to realize, Sharavana Kumar. You should not be scared of this exam because I know you guys are capable. And guys, whatever questions I have picked from VITEE exam only. So don't ask me, sir, these questions are all not VITEE level, sir. You are simply giving something. No, they are VITEE exam questions, okay? So nobody can say that. These are all actual VITEE exam questions. I didn't create my own question. Got it? So this everybody seems to know because it was given in the mock test, it seems. Because this is a previous year VIEEE question. So shall we solve it? Yes, yes, yes. You guys have memorized the entire mock test, I think. Next level only. You guys are next level, man. Yes, 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 you are right. It is 4, which is the right answer. So I am going to show you how to solve it. Please listen carefully, okay? Please listen carefully. It's a very simple question. Maybe everybody knows the answer, but do you know the method? Do you know how to solve it? That is what I'm going to help you. Some of you might know, some of you may not know, but at the end of today's class, everybody should know, everybody should be comfortable. That is what I want, okay? Great. So people, we have z to the power 1 by 3 is equal to a minus ib. So what is z? Z is equal to a minus ib whole power 3. So what is z? Z is equal to, so what is a minus ib whole cube? I have to use a minus b the whole cube. I need to have a minus b the whole cube formula. What is a minus b whole cube formula? It is a cube, then you'll have minus of b cube, then you'll have what? Minus 3a square b, and then you'll have plus 3ab square. Are you all clear with it? This is the formula. I hope everybody knows this. This you studied in which standard? Which standard? I studied it when I was in, any idea? when I was in 9th and 10th standard, isn't it? It's a very basic algebraic identity. So let's simplify it. So z is equal to what? A cube. I'll have minus of I cube b cube. I cube is minus I. So minus of minus I will become plus I b cube. Then you'll have what? Minus 3a square bi. Then you'll have minus 3ab square. So collect the real part separately. Collect the imaginary part separately. So these two will be real part. So I'll have a cube minus 3ab square. And imaginary part will be b cube minus 3a square b. Are you all clear? So z is equal to what? X plus iy. So x is the real part, y is the imaginary part. So what is x? X is equal to a cube minus 3a square b, or 3ab square, right? 3ab square. And what is y? Y is the imaginary part, which is b cube minus 3a square b. Now just divide by a for x, divide by b for y. So what is x by a? X by a is equal to a square minus 3b square, and y by b is equal to what? It is equal to b square minus 3a square. Now subtract them. So if you subtract them, you will get what? If I subtract these two, I'll get 4 times of a square minus b square. So x by a minus y by b is actually 4 times of a square minus b square. So what is k? K is equal to 4. Did you like it, everybody? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Can you all give me a yo? Was this an easy question? Now you can ask me, sir, do you think, can I solve this in 1.1 minutes, sir? You only are taking 2.5 minutes. How can I do it in 1.5 minutes? Yes, that is a fair question, but life is always not fair. Sometimes it will be unfair. You have to take it and go forward. Okay. So what you do in the exam is you need to be fast, and whatever extra time you are spending on this, save it in some other question. Maybe chemistry. One question you see it and then tick the answer because it directly came from Wassim Sir's class or it directly came from NCERT. So whatever time you save somewhere else, use it over here. That's how you balance it. That is what is called as exam strategy that we teach you in Vedantu. In the crash course, we help students understand how to solve a paper, how to approach it. I hope everybody is clear. Let's get going, people, to the next one. Guys, let's keep moving forward. Again, like I said, the solutions are all attached. Dhananjay, please pull the video back and you can watch it again. The last step, Dhananjay, I subtracted x by a minus y by b. X by a minus y by b. That's how you do it. Okay. Now this is a laddu question. This question can be done in less than, what do you say, 30 seconds? I think 30 seconds you can do this question. Which college is better, VITEE or Amrita? There are many branches, my dear boy. Who is that? Happy life. So I cannot answer clearly. But if you are asking my opinion, I'm telling you again, this is just my opinion. I feel VITEE Vellore is better than other Amrita colleges. Okay, VITEE Vellore is better. In case you get computer science or electrical or mechanical, VITEE Vellore has a better brand name, better exposure, better global recognition. So that way it's better than Amrita, but I cannot speak for all branches of VITEE. I have no idea. Got it? VITEE or MIT? Which MIT are you talking about? Madras Institute of Technology or Massachusetts? So if you're talking about the US one, you know the answer already, man. Why are you asking? Oh, Manipal. Okay, that's a nice one. So that's a tough question, man. I think MIT is also equally good. Expected cutoff, guys, I have no idea, guys. All these information, just Google it, okay? Just Google it. Google can tell you everything better than asking me. Okay, so let's come back to this question. Some legends are still solving this question. Who are those legends? Guys, are you really solving it still? Come on. This is a very simple question. Are you all done? Can you all please let me know? Can you all please let me know? Yes, Shiva creators, Sridata, Vasavi, Jitesh, you guys are all absolutely right, my dear boys, my dear girls, because the answer is option D. Why is it option D? Let's have a look at it. It's a laddu question. What is the center of this circle? the center of the circle is 4, 2. Did you all realize that? So minus 8 by minus 2 is 4, minus 4 by minus 2 is 2. Are you all clear? So this is the center of circle. So I have a nice circle here. The center is 4, 2. Now I have a diagonal. One of the diagonals end is minus 3, 2. Now we have to find the other end, alpha, beta. So how do I do that? I know that the center of the circle is going to be the midpoint of these 2 points. So minus 3 plus alpha by 2 is equal to 4, and I have 2 plus beta by 2 is equal to 2. So solve it and get the value. So alpha will be 11, beta will be 2, and that gives me option D to be the right answer. Laddu, laddu. Got it? So you do get questions which are easy to solve directly in 30 seconds like this, and we also get good questions which are lengthy as well. Got it? So you need to find a balance. A paper will always have tough questions, a paper will always have easy questions. You should use your brain. That's why they are selecting you. That's why they are keeping the exam. So you need to go and check which question is easy, which question is difficult, and do it accordingly. Got it? How to find the center? By using these 2 coordinates or these 2 coefficients. Got it? So minus 8 by minus 2 will give you 4. That is the center's x coordinate. Minus 4 divided by minus 2 will give you 2, which is the center's y coordinate. I hope you understood it, Avinash Power. You have to use it with the circle formula. Got it? Fantastic. So people, shall we move forward? Yes? Perfect. So let's keep moving ahead to the next question. People, the center of circle, you're supposed to know it. Please do check it. This is very important. How many questions? We have 15, 16 questions more, Aishwarya. So let's keep moving forward. So people, how do you solve this question? VITEE and JEE are of same level? Nope, not always. But you can get certain questions in VITEE which are of JEE mains level. But otherwise, majority of the questions will be slightly lower than JEE mains level. That is why I'm saying, please go for it. VITEE will be an easy exam this year because you have 80 questions to be solved in 90 minutes, isn't it? Are you all clear? So please go for it with all confidence, with all positivity, and do your best. I'm sure you guys will shine. Okay, so how do you solve this? How do you solve this question? Everybody, please let me know. I want all of you to give me an answer quickly. Can you all give me a thumbs up? RVCE or VITEE? Guys, I'm not Google, man. I don't know what is RVCE. Okay, but I am telling you as your well-wisher, VITEE is a good college, especially Vellore. VITEE Vellore is a good place to study. Okay, that is pakka. That I know. Amrita, yes, it's a good college. That also I know. Coimbatore Amrita is very good. Got it? But apart from that, all the other things, I'm not sure, guys. It's better you check Google. Sanvi is also here. Sanvi has answered C. So it has to be right. So what is the answer, people? Can you all let me know? Yes, yes. Aishwarya, check it, Aishwarya. It cannot be no solution. Guys, if you say A for this, then anda only. You will get big anda, ostrich egg. You will get. You will get ostrich egg. So please make sure you guys don't do that. Okay. Why A is a very bad answer? A is a very bad answer because you have what? A homogeneous system, right? Homogeneous system means right side is 0. If your right side is always 0, then pakka, you will get origin to be your trivial solution. Aishwarya, not you. There are many Aishwaryas in the class. Okay. So not Aishwarya Gandhi, the other Aishwarya. Please check it. Check your answer. Got it? So people, if your right hand side is 0, please make sure that you are not answering no solution, because when your right side is 0, x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0 will always satisfy. X equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0 will always satisfy. So no solution is not possible. Are you all clear? Yes, Nitya Shri, I am from Chennai. So people, now Rahul Karthik is asking, sir, Why not B, sir? Why I cannot say B is the answer? I will help you, my dear. When you have a homogeneous solution, Rahul, you need to find delta. Delta is the coefficient determinant, Rahul. What is coefficient determinant? 1, 1, 1. Then second one is 2, 1, minus 1. Third one, Rahul, is 3, 2, 0. So if you find delta, Rahul, it comes out to be 0. If delta is 0, Rahul, you have infinitely many solutions. If delta is not 0, then you will get unique solution, Rahul. But for this question, delta comes out to be 0. You check it. That I will not be doing. Okay? So you check delta's value, you solve it, find it out, and you will see that it is equal to 0. And because of that reason, Rahul, it is going to be infinitely many solutions. I hope you guys have understood. Shall we move forward? Everybody? Everybody. Okay, let's get going. Chinmay. Chinmay is asking a very nice question. Sir, I am from North India. If I come to VIT Vellore and study, VIT is in Tamil Nadu, will they discriminate me because I don't know Tamil? Guys, VIT has majority North Indians. Okay, so you will never feel out of your home. Just like IIT. I studied in IIT Madras for 5 years. I never felt I was in Tamil Nadu because I was always surrounded by Telugu people, Malayali people, North Indians, more than Tamilians. Okay, so colleges, especially these big colleges, always have different people from various backgrounds. That is why these colleges are beautiful, right? You don't always hang around with people whom you know. You don't always hang around with people whom you're always used to. You meet new people, you have fun, you meet different cultures, because basically we are all Indians at the end of the day. So what's the point in just sticking to your group? You have to go and explore. You have to go and meet everybody, be it North Indian, be it South Indian, East Indian, West Indian. Ultimately, we are all one country, we are all one big family. So that is what you have to do. Got it? Everybody? Fantastic. So please don't misunderstand. VIT, IIT, Amrita, whichever college you go, you will never face discrimination because of language. Don't have that thought. It will unnecessarily ruin your preparation. So let's get going, people. What do we have next? We have the next question here. This is one big laddu. This is one big laddu. Okay. Sarabesh, no solution will come when you have non-homogeneous system of linear equation. So right now I don't have a question based on that, but Siva and Sarabesh, it will come when you have a non-homogeneous system of linear equation. In that one particular case will be no solution. Go read it. Go check out my previous lectures. This channel has a fantastic set of video lectures. Go check it out. Guys, don't worry about cardioid. It will not be very useful. Let it go. There are lots of figures. Asteroid is also one more shape. So don't worry about that. Let's focus on the question at the board. One guy asked cardioid. Everybody starts asking cardioid. Next, one guy will ask what is cardamom. Then everybody will ask what is cardamom. So don't do that. Randomly people are typing something, you are also getting into it. Please focus on the question on the screen, okay? So Sanvi does not know omega. So omega comes in complex numbers, guys, okay? Omega is nothing but the cube root of unity. Let's have a look at it. So many people are saying it came in the mock test. Guys, it's okay, chill. It will not be very useful. It will not be used in your exam. I can guarantee it. Because there are many shapes like that, man. There are many shapes like that. Asteroid is also another shape. X to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 is equal to a to the power 2 by 3. So you can't keep memorizing everything, right? So it is not fair of VIT to ask that. So don't worry, leave it. Okay. So now come back to this, people. What do we have here? Do you all know this relationship? 1 plus omega square is equal to ostrich egg, 0. Did you all know this? Hello SK Loop, welcome. Very good. Badri, we will look at that, Badri. Please watch my videos on application of derivatives, Badri. You will learn it over there. Everybody cool with it? So this is a very important relation involving cube roots of unity. So guys, this omega is nothing but one of the cube roots of unity. One of the cube roots of unity. Okay, that is why I use this relation. Okay, so that is why I use this relation. So can I add 2 omega and can I subtract 2 omega? Are you all okay with that? So can I add 2 omega and can I subtract 2 omega? So if I add 2 omega, what will happen? It will become 3 plus 3 omega plus 3 omega square minus 2 omega whole power 4. Yeah, this is called manipulation. This is called twist. This is called the way to approach a question. Are you all clear? Everybody? Brilliant, brilliant guys. So now, why did I do this? Because my dear boys and girls, this is a big anda. That is a big anda. So I will get 0 minus 2 omega whole power 4. So what will I get? I will get 16 omega power 4. And what is omega power 4? 16 omega power 4 can be written as omega cube into omega. So omega is the cube root of unity. So omega cube is equal to 1. So omega cube is equal to 1. That means the answer is 16 omega, which is option C. Did you get that? How many of you? Vakada Sandeep, Jitesh, Srijata, very good. Very, very, very good. Rockstar Nari is also right. Saish Gatoy, Sanvi Yadav fan is also here. Jitesh Chaudhary, you guys are legendary. Legendary, man. Amazing. Okay, so let's get going to the next one. Are you all ready? Very good luck, Shakti. Fantastic. Ganeshan, what happened? Are you all right? Amrita is asking, guys, can we select subject in VITEE? I think no, right? Amrita, you cannot select the section which you attempt first. You just have to go with the flow, whatever you have. Is that right, people? Can you all let me know whether I am right or wrong? Because I am not totally aware. So you have to help me. Is that correct? Everybody? Okay. So yes, everybody says yes. So people, let me tell it very clearly, you cannot switch between sections once you start the exam. You cannot go back and re-see the question. Got it? So you have to go in one stretch. Don't go back. Don't think that you can come back to a question. Don't skip it. Because once you skip it, you cannot go back and watch it again. Okay? So please make sure you are only moving forward. No backward marching. So march only forward. Clear? So let's get going, people. This is the next question and the solution for this I have attached it here. So in case you have any doubt, please go check it out. Let's move forward, people, to the next one. This is a laddu. Very big laddu question. Please do it. Shrikant, welcome Shrikant. I am so happy that you came. Prakar is very demotivated. Prakar, don't feel bad. Don't worry, because worrying will only make things worse. So take it easy, take it chill. VITEE will be easy, and I'm sure with decent coverage of NCERT and my mock test and the formulas, you should be able to do it. You should be ready for the exam. Got it? How many questions are left? Anshika, I have 10 more questions. So please do wait and let's have a great time. Happy life. Yes, happy life. I told you now, man, VITEE Velo's global recognition is very high. See, it's up to you. See, you only asked me what is my opinion. I gave my opinion, now you're asking me, sir, ranking is this is better, this is better. See, you have to decide, man. It's up to you. Like I said, you do what you feel is right, and that's great. If you can get what you want, I am happy as a teacher, because that makes me proud. Everybody, let's get back to this question now. So first of all, how is this question, sir? What are they asking, sir? What is this question? Randomly they are asking something. It is like giving velocity of the bus and asking bus driver's name. So it is like that, isn't it? So imagine you get a physics question where they tell there is a bus which is moving at 50 km/h, it brakes, and after 30 seconds the bus comes to a stop. So what is the bus driver's name? It is like that, isn't it? They give you two parallel lines and they're asking out of the blue, what is the radius of circle? How can I even do it, man? Many people might be wondering, but guys, it's a very easy question. Why? Because if you draw a circle and if you say these two lines are parallel tangents, So they are parallel, isn't it? 3x minus 4y, 6x minus 8y. So they are obviously parallel. So if they are parallel, then you can draw two parallel lines like this. So the distance between these two parallel lines will give you the diameter. Isn't that amazing? That is why diagram is very important. Are you all clear with it, my dear boys and girls? Everybody? So this is what you need to do. Find the distance between the parallel lines. So to do that, first you need to make both of them same. Here if you have 3x minus 4y, here also you should have 3x minus 4y. So I will divide by 2. Now find the distance between two parallel lines. What is the distance between two parallel lines? It is modulus of C1 minus C2 by root of A square plus B square. So what will I get, my dear boys and girls? I will get 4 minus of minus 7 by 2 divided by 3 square plus 4 square under root modulus. So that will be equal to what? It will be equal to 15 by 2 into 5, which is equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the diameter. If I have 3 by 2 and if you marked it, all the hard work would have gone for a 6. All the hard work would be going for nothing. You will get again egg only. Got it? So please don't do that. Be very slow. You will get it correct only if you are slow. The answer is 3 by 4. Why? Because this, my dear children, is the diameter. This is the diameter. So radius is half of that. Radius is half of that. Okay. Are you all clear? Sir, why did you write 7 by 2? Because Santoshi, I have to make these two same. 3x minus 4y is there, na? I need to make this also 3x minus 4y. Only then I can apply this formula, Santoshi. I can't directly apply it. Okay. So for that, Santoshi, I am dividing the second equation by 2. So 6 by 2 is 3. 8 by 2 is 4. 7 by 2 is 7 by 2. Got it? I hope now you are clear. Let's move forward. How can you say that lines are parallel? My God. My boy. My dear girl. You cannot ask that coming to mock test. But still I'll answer you. They are parallel because 3 minus 4 is proportional to 6 and minus 8. Whenever you have proportional terms, they are said to be parallel. Got it? Are you all clear? So let's move forward. And like I always say, my solutions are attached. Guys, for the 100th time, infiniteth time, rank of matrix is not there in syllabus, my dear boys and girls. Next question somebody will ask, sir, but it came in mock test, sir. Don't worry, man, it won't come in exam. Okay, even if it comes, leave it, because rank is not taught in 11th and 12th in our beautiful country. Okay, so let's get going. So people, here we go. This is the next question for everybody. This is a fantastic question. Please do try it. Everybody, all of you do try to solve it. This is a nice question. This is a nice question. It is not that simple. It is not that simple, my dear boys and girls. So please be careful. Try to nail it. Try to nail it. It's a very, very good question, guys. Try to solve it. I'm telling you, this is a good question. It can be JEE mains level. It can be JEE mains level. Who is that? Karthik? Nope. You are close, Karthik, but that's not correct. You are close, but not correct. Rishabh? No, Rishabh. That is not right. Think about it. Think about it. Guys, it's a beautiful question. You will be mind blown when I complete this question. Benny Sampson, first write 7 square. So Benny, I'll give you a hint, Benny, because you have been asking me for a long time. So Benny is asking how to do this question. 7 to the power 103 divided by 25. Sir, why are you answering Benny's question alone, sir? You are very partial. Guys, this is a typical JEE mains question. That's why I'm taking it. Rank of a matrix, cardroid, cardamom, apple, orange, spices, nuts, ice cream. That is not JEE main syllabus, so I will not do that. Okay, so let's come back to this question. 7 into 7 to the power 102 divided by 25. So now, listen carefully, my dear boys and girls. So I will write it as 7 into 7 square to the power 51. Okay, are you all clear? Now, I will write this as 7 into 49 to the power 51. Are you all right, Benny? Now, Benny, here this 49, I will write it as 50 minus 1 to the power 51. Now, use binomial theorem and solve it. This is the hint which I can give. I hope you got it. After this, you, my dear boy, should be able to do it. So let's keep going forward to this question. Did anybody get the answer? Everybody seems to say A. Is A the right answer? So let me write it with a very heavy heart, with an evil smile on my face. Shimon sir gets 1 point. Students get okay, so I win because the answer is option C. Okay, so the answer is option C. Now some of you are telling, okay, that I won't accept. I won't accept that. Only now some of you are saying. So people, the answer is option C. I told you it's a beautiful question. Now listen. Listen and just be blown away. Okay, because I love this question. It is probably one of the best questions which I brought today. Okay, so let's see how to do this. Listen carefully. So what is 4x? I can write it as 4x, I can write it as 5x minus x divided by 1 plus 5x into x. Beautiful, isn't it? Are you able to understand what I'm doing here? I am writing it as a difference. I am writing it as a difference. So I wrote it as 4x is equal to 5x minus x, and this 5x square I'm writing as 5x into x. So that will become tan inverse of 5x minus x, tan inverse of x. Beautiful. Did you like it? Did you all like it? Very, very, very good people. Sanvi said C, is it? Okay, next level. Sanvi though is legendary, man. She is preparing to become a teacher. Unlike you guys. Students prepare for college. Legends prepare for Vedantu. To become a teacher at Vedantu. So Sanvi is a legend. So let's not compare to Sanvi, okay? Now, it is not done. Because the first one is actually easy. The second one is even more complicated. Why? Why? Because here you should always have 1. Sir, you don't have 1 here, sir. How will you solve it? Make it 1, my dear. Make it 1 by dividing by 3. So make it 1 by dividing by 3 to the numerator and denominator. So I will get tan inverse of 2 by 3 plus x divided by 1 minus 2 by 3 into x. Beautiful. Beauty. This is what I call as beautiful. Isn't that crazy, people? Isn't that crazy? So now I have tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab, which can be written as tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. So what happens? This gets cancelled. So y is equal to tan inverse of 5x plus tan inverse of 2 by 3. Laddu. Such an easy expression I got. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Are you all clear with it? Did you all enjoy it? Fantastic. This is exactly why I said this question is beautiful. Okay, so now let's differentiate it. What is dy by dx? dy by dx is equal to d by dx of tan inverse of 5x only. Sir, what about the next term, sir? Bhaiya, this is a constant. Why do you care about constant when you are differentiating it? Just forget it, na? Constants, forget it. Say tata bye-bye. Because that is anyway going to get cancelled when you are differentiating it. Now, this will be what? Tan inverse of 5x differentiation is 1 by 1 plus 5x the whole square into derivative of 5x, which is 5. That is the way you do it, my dear boys and girls. So shall we move forward? Exactly, Ravi Teja. It is beautiful. Very much. So people, let's get going to the next question. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. And I feel you also must have enjoyed it. So the solution, like I always said, it will be attached. But you will not directly understand it if you read it. Sometimes you have to listen to me also. So when you are looking at the solution, do go through the video as well. Okay. Now, this is a laddu question. This, every boy and girl will get it right. I am pretty sure. I am pretty sure that every boy and girl in this particular video will understand it. Okay. So go for it, boys. Go for it, girls. Try to nail it. Try to get it correct. Okay. Vishal Jain, you are right. Nitesh, you are right. This is an easy question. I don't know how they asked it. And you know what? Don't tell sir you bought easy questions on your own. No, people, this is a previous year's question. I'm not even kidding. Even I was surprised. So that's when I realized it is actually an easy exam. This is a previous year VITEE ka question. Okay. So I don't know which year, I forgot to add the year, but it is a previous year's question. So this is to encourage you. Whenever you are writing the exam, you feel down, sir, this exam is so difficult. The moment you see this question, you will then shine like a 1000-watt bulb because you will get excited. So finally one question I got it correct. So let's move forward. So that is why VIT gives this question. So let's see how to solve it. So what is A into B? So A into B is equal to, my dear students, it's going to be 0 minus CB. Then you have C 0 minus A. Then you have minus B A 0. And then you have A square. You have AB. You have AC. Then you have AB B square BC. Then you have AC BC C square. So when you multiply, what do you get? When you multiply, 0 into A square is 0. C into AB will be ABC minus ABC. So that will also be 0. So like that, when you multiply, everything will come out to be 0. You can trust me because I am also from the future. I mean, I've seen the answer. Okay, so it is option C. Got it? So shall we move forward? Guys, matrix multiplication, everybody knows, man. You guys can do it. You do it better than me. So shall we go forward? Hello, Valakonda Santosh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Substitute value for ABC. Rufus, for this question, no need to substitute Rufus. Directly when you multiply itself, you will get 0. So no need to substitute. It's very, very simple. Okay, so people, with that, let's get going to the next one. Here we have the solution. So you see, the product will be all zeros. So if you have all zeros in a matrix, it is called as a zero matrix. And that is why the answer is option C. Got it? So here we go. This is the next question. This is ultra legendary. This is an Olympiad question from Jupiter planet. Okay, it is a very tough question. Only the ultra legends can solve it. Okay, nobody can solve it unless you are extremely talented in mathematics. Hello Shweta, Mansi, you are a bit late. You are unfortunately attending only mathematics session. Okay, you are unfortunately attending only mathematics. Physics and chemistry, Mansi, is already over. But don't worry, the video will be updated after 1 or 2 hours. Okay, so you can watch that also in the evening maybe. So guys, you are all ultra legends because this is option A, which is JEE Advanced 2000 question. So this might come in JEE Advanced 2000 in the future because this is a legendary question. My dear boys and girls, sin x graph is a smooth function. So it is a smooth function. So if it is a smooth function, it is always differentiable. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. So why is this always differentiable? So differentiability from the graph, how can we predict? Differentiability from the graph, you have to predict based on how smooth it is. If it is smooth everywhere, then it means it is differentiable everywhere. So sin x graph, you look at it, man. Everywhere it looks like it is bald. Yes, isn't it? Everywhere it looks like it is bald. Neat bald head. So nowhere it is having a sharp edge. Therefore, it has to be differentiable everywhere. Got it? So don't worry. It is an easy question. Easy marks. I hope you guys liked it. So let's get going to the next question. Are you all ready? Yes, that's right. No sharp edges. So shall we move forward? Great. Is that all? No. I have a few more questions. So guys, in case you enjoyed the session till now, do check out the Vedantu's crash course. I have given you the link which is pinned on the top. Can you see the link on the top? So go check it out. You can join the crash course and you have this awesome test series like the JEE mains pattern. This is for JEE mains, okay, which is in August or July. Today I saw the news, guys. Somebody was saying that the JEE mains exam might be in July or August. So maybe go and check it. It might benefit you. It is just 6,000. So you call it 6,000, right? So 6,000 rupees only for everything. Maths, physics, chemistry, all of you can go and check it out. No, the class is not over, my dear. We are still continuing. I am not going to leave you that easily. Okay. And everybody saying Takla. Guys, you saw Bala movie, right? Everybody can come to that situation, so don't make fun of people, okay? Who knows, man? Now you are just 18, 17, you have hair. But after 10 years, who knows? You keep putting shampoo, one day everything will go away. So be careful, don't make fun of people like that, okay? Cool. So people, what is the answer? Where can I get Tattva material? If you join the crash course, my dear. If you join the crash course, you will get the Tattva material couriered to your house. For long-term students, crash course, you will get soft copy. Okay. Yes, crack with Gokulnath. I am from Chennai. I am from Tamil Nadu. Yes, yes, yes. Sanvi says option D. Sanvi Yadav fan says C. What fan you are, man? You're not even following your idol. Your idol is saying something, you are saying something. Very bad. Easy question says Dhyanesh. So let's see how to solve it. Listen carefully, guys. Everybody, it's actually a simple question. Okay. So we have a right circular cylinder. So I can say the volume is pi r square h. Isn't that right? Are you all okay with that? So I want to find out the rate of the volume of the cylinder. The rate of change of volume of cylinders. That means dV by dt. So, but here both R is also changing, H is also changing. Are you all clear? Both R is also changing, H is also changing. So I have to use product rule. Is that correct? I have to use product rule. So when I use product rule, what will I get? I will get pi into, first differentiate R. So you will get 2R dr by dt into H. Then you will get dH by dt into R square. So that is how you differentiate. Now take R outside. So if I take R outside, I'll get pi R into 2 times of dr by dt into H plus dH by dt into R. So now everything is given to you. What is dH by dt? dH by dt is minus 0.2. Guys, this is very important. Minus 0.2 because decreases. Height decreases. Whereas the radius increases. So dr by dt is equal to what? dr by dt is equal to plus 0.1. Because radius increases. And we want to find out when the height is 3 and when the radius is 2. So R is 2, H is 3. So let's see the answer. So it's going to be pi into R is 2, H is going to be 3. So it's going to be 2 into 3, which is 6. 6 dr by dt, which will be 0.6 minus, I'll have 0.2 into 2, which will be 0.4. So the answer is pi 2 into 0.2, which will be 1 by 5. So Sanvi Ji, you are legendary. Because Rohit, Krishnan, Sudeep and Aditi, you guys are all absolutely right. Are you all clear with it, my dear boys and girls? Are you guys clear with it? Everybody, give me a yes, give me a no if you did not get it. Very good, Sakshi, you are amazing. Venkatesh, very good, Venkatesh. Satvik, Mansi, fantastic. So with that, people, let's get going to the next one. Sai, check it, Sai. Pull the video back and have a look at it in case you have a doubt. Surya Kumar, don't worry, you can continue from here. I still have plenty of questions to discuss. Shall we move forward? Are you all ready? Everybody? Fantastic. So people, like I said, I have the solutions attached. You can go through it later on. Very good. So here we go, students. This is the next question. This is from our legendary book, NCERT. Can you believe they asked a question from NCERT? If you don't believe, go and check it. Okay. Thank you, Siddhartha. I'm so happy that you are liking it. And thank you so much for your support, guys. Yes, we will do some more sessions for VIT if possible in the coming 2-3 days, so that you guys can benefit from it. Okay, definitely we will help you. But like I said, if JEE Mains is your target, go check out the crash course. Crash course on Vedantu is next level. There have been people who improved from 20-30 percentile to 75, 80, 90 percentile. So you also can do it. Go check it out. Anshika, glad to have you here, Anshika. It is always great to meet new people. Amazing. This was asked in the mock test. Legendary, man. Ashwath, you should have been very happy. Because the answer, like everybody is fond of. Whenever you get a fond answer, it's most probably 0, right? So people are always attracted to 0. That's what I heard from everybody. 0 kind of pulls you like magnetic force of attraction, isn't it? So yes, 0 is the answer, but luckily you are correct here because this is a very simple NCERT question. So what do? You do R2 is equal to R2 minus R1 plus R3 average. R1 plus R3 ka average you take and subtract it from R2. So what will I get? I will get x plus 1. I'll get x plus 2. I'll get x plus a. I'll get x plus 3. I'll get x plus 4. I'll get x plus c. So R1 and R3 are not changing. R2 is changing. So R2 will be what? X plus 2 minus of x plus 1 plus x plus 3 by 2, which will be under x plus 3 minus of x plus 2 plus x plus 4 by 2, which will be under, and here you'll have x plus b minus of x plus a plus x plus c by 2. So that will also be under because that will be x 2x plus a plus c is 2b by 2. So that will also be under. So if one row is full of unders, then the determinant itself is under. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? Kiran Mai, yes Kiran Mai, I will definitely try to do that. I will keep it in mind. Okay, Rohit Krishnan, yes Rohit, I will try to do it. Okay, very good. Yes Ravi Teja, 27th May is the results of SRM. I know, fingers crossed. Let's see who gets top rank. So people, this is the answer. I hope everybody is clear. Let's get going people. Let's go to the next one. Tech guy has just completed VITEE exam. So did you do well, tech guy? I hope you did well. I hope you got what you wanted. And yes, anda means mutai. Yes, 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 you are right. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, Sanya. Physics also is over, Sanya. Okay. Physics is over already. Chemistry is also over. This session started at 9 o'clock. Okay, it's almost 12:10 now. So from 9 o'clock it has been going on. We solved the entire paper. It was very fun. I loved the session. Today we had so many good students coming in. And I'll try to do it again because whenever you guys encourage us, teachers will go full all power for you. Okay, so definitely we will do it. Don't worry. No problem, Mansi. That's okay. You can check it out later on. So people, what is the answer? Sai is telling, sir, definitely it's C only, sir. Absolutely, it's option C. What about Sanvi? Sanvi says B. Sanvi usually is not wrong, but unfortunately, Sanvi, you have gone wrong. I think your fan distracted you. Thank you, Navinida Krishnan. That is so kind of you, man. Fantastic. So people, let's try to solve it. Okay, let's try to complete it. It's a very simple question and it looks difficult. So you might be thinking, sir, X is also there, Y is also there. What is this, sir? It is a very tough question, is it? Is it a very tough question? No. Just open it, guys. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Instead, open it and solve it. You guys are all brave. So open it and solve it. So bring the 2y over here. So it will be y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 4x minus 2. Full manipulation. So this 3 I am writing it as 1 plus 2. 2 I am taking it to the other side. 2y I am bringing to the left side. So I'll have y minus 1 whole square is equal to 4 into x minus half. Now does it look like what you want? Now does it look like what you want? It's good, na? Everybody? Very good, very good. Brilliant. Vishal, if it is buffering, please reduce the quality of the video. Watch it at 360 pixels and check your internet speed. Okay, now this looks familiar. Now I can solve it. Are you all clear? So let's see how to do this, my dear boys and girls. If this is the parabola, the vertex is at half comma 1. The vertex will be when this is 0 and when this is 0. So vertex is half comma 1. Only this option is right and this option is right. So obviously B and D are wrong. B and D, throw away. B and D, throw away. Got it? Now, how will I get which is the right answer? The axis is parallel to x-axis, isn't it? Because here the axis will be y equal to 1. So axis is y equal to 1 and A is equal to 1. So the focus will be at 1 by 2 plus 1 comma 1. So the focus will be at 3 by 2 comma 1. So that's the answer. It is option C. It is not A, because this parabola will have axis parallel to x-axis, not y-axis. This is wrong. It should be parallel to x-axis. Are you all clear? Everybody? Are you guys clear with it? Very good, Mansi and Piano Mite. Wassim sir's session is already over, my dear. Wassim sir came in the morning. He was taking it first. So I would say you will have to wait for it. Please do wait, and then Wassim sir will be coming back again tonight. Okay, so please wait for his sessions at 10:30, and the recording will be available to you of this particular video. Okay, so Navneet Krishnan is asking, sir, can you explain the focus part? Yes, Navneet. So Navneet, we have y minus 1 whole square is equal to 4 into x minus 1 by 2. So this parabola will be like this, Naveen. The vertex will be at x equal to half, comma y equal to 1. So the vertex will be here, and it's a rightward opening parabola, Naveen. So this is the axis, Naveen. Now the focus will be somewhere here. This distance, Naveen, is A. So what is A? 4A is equal to 4. So A, Naveen, is equal to 1. So this is the vertex, which is half comma 1, and this distance is 1, A units. So the focus should be on the same y coordinate. So the y coordinate of focus will be 1, whereas the x coordinate will be 1 by 2 plus 1. Did you understand it now? I hope you're all clear. These are all basics of parabola. Basics which you should know. Everybody, cool with it? Fantastic. So please, let's get going. Let's get going, people. Amazing. So people, let's see what is the next question that I have for you. Please do it. And is hyperbola asymptotes important? Yes, asymptotes are important. At least you should know what they mean. I will take a session on it, don't worry. I will definitely create a separate session on that, about orthogonal trajectories and hyperbola asymptotes concept. So please wait for it, my dear guys. Today I have not brought questions on it, but since you have asked, I have made a note of it. I will definitely let you know. Got it? So please tell me what is the answer. Sanvi Ji says option B. What about others? Hello Aditya. Angle of asymptotes. Yes, you can say. Asymptotes concept, at least you should know what it means. Got it? Yes. Gautam Krishna. Asymptotes and orthogonal trajectory. I will take it up in a separate class. Maybe tomorrow I can do that, so that you guys can help and benefit from it. Got it? But today I did not bring questions from it. I don't want to explain without a question. Always with a question it's better. Got it? So please wait for some time. Believe me, I will do it tomorrow. Got it? 2019 question. I think most of the questions which I've taken are from 2019. I think basically I've chosen the 2019 paper. So please do check it, guys. Everybody. So shall we solve it? It's a very simple question. What is x? X is equal to sine y divided by sine of a plus y. Are you all clear? Now differentiate it. What is dx by dy? So if you differentiate it, you have to use quotient rule. Denominator into derivative of numerator. Derivative of sine y with respect to dy will be just cos y, laddu. Minus numerator into derivative of denominator, which will be cos of a plus y. Divided by denominator whole square. That's it. Now what is the numerator? Sin a cos b minus sin b cos a. What is that? That is nothing but sine of a minus b. A minus b divided by sine square a plus y. So that is your dx by dy. So what is dy by dx? Dy by dx will be ulta. It will be ulta of it. So if I put ulta of it, what will that be? That will be sine square a plus y divided by sine a. So that is option B, and Sanvi Ji is absolutely right. Did you all understand it? Okay, yes Sanvi, take care. Guys, Navneet is right. Nishi Arora, Rahul, Mansi, very good, very good. You guys are all absolutely amazing. Sindhu is also correct. Very good, Sindhu. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant work. Euler's theorem. Don't worry, Dhananjay, we will cover it. See, there are lots of extra syllabus which is coming in here. See, Euler's theorem and rank of matrix, cardioid, all those things are not necessary for your JEE mains. So I don't know why VIT mock test had it, but anyway, since you're asking, we will try to do it. Okay, so let's get going, people. This is the solution. Go through it later on. Now, integration. What is a mock test without integration question? So that's why integration is very important. Please have a look at it, guys. Everybody, please do it and tell me what is the answer. T6 news channel says B. Are you sure? Are you sure? Please do it, guys. Everybody, I want maximum participation. Are you all solving it or not? Are you guys solving it or not? Very good, very good. Soumya Sriram, all 3 subjects are over. Physics and chemistry, it started in the morning. This video has been going on from 9 o'clock, Soumya. Okay, so I am the last teacher. So after this, the video recording will be available. You can go through that, Soumya. It will be very useful. Okay, how many questions left? I think Vishal, maybe 3 to 4 questions are there. So please wait. We will complete it soon. Okay. So people, how do you solve this? This is substitution method. So I am going to take e to the power 9x outside. So if I take e to the power 9x outside, I'll have 27 plus e to the power 3x and whole raised to the power 1 by 3. And then you have integral dx. Are you cool with it? How many of you understood this first step? Very good, Navanita Krishna. Very good. You guys are absolutely amazing. So guys, did you all enjoy this? How many of you liked it? If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you all understood this step, very good. You guys are smart. You guys are the best. This is what I want. Very good, people. Very good. You're all amazing. Now, what to do? E to the power 9x by 3 will be e to the power 3x into, this will stay as such, 27 plus e to the power 3x whole to the power 1 by 3 dx. Now, use substitution, our legendary method. So, I will take 27 plus e to the power 3x as t. So, if I differentiate, I'll get 3 e to the power 3x dx is equal to dt. So, I have e to the power 3x dx. So, that will be dt by 3. That will be dt by 3 integral t to the power 1 by 3. That's it. Laddu. Big, big, big laddu. So, the answer is 1 by 3 t to the power 4 by 3 by 4 by 3. So, 3 cancels plus c. So, the answer is t to the power 4 by 3 by 4, which is option D. So, people who said D, you guys are legend. You guys are legendary. Harsh Upreti. Harsh Upreti is right. What about others? How many of you got D? Aditi, Disha, very good. Aditya Kumar, Chandra Dev, Nishi Arora. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys deserve a big round of applause because you guys are amazing. Swami, very good Swami. Ashwat, Sanvi Yadav fan, Mansi, Rufus, Subhashri, very good. Keep it up, people. Krishna, very good Krishna. So this is the solution. Go through it later on when you have time. Got it? So here we go, people. The next question from vectors. Looks very difficult, but you know what? This is a laddu question. Okay, this is a laddu question. Please try to do it. Everybody, go for it. All of you try to complete it. Very good. Ashwat says option A. Let's check it. Let's check it. Rohit says option A. Chandradev says B. Who is right? Who is wrong? No idea as of now, but let's check it. Let's wait and see. Okay, fantastic. So people, what is A cross B magnitude? A cross B whole square means what? It is A cross B dot A cross B, isn't it? Are you all clear with it? That's the meaning of it. Plus A dot B into A dot B. So that's going to be equal to 676. So now what is this? This is going to be determinant of A cross B, or I'm sorry, modulus of A cross B whole square, plus you will have again mod A mod B cos theta into mod A mod B cos theta whole square. So that is equal to 676. So this will be what? This will be mod A mod B sin theta whole square, and that will be mod A mod B cos theta whole square is equal to 676. So I'll take mod A square, mod B square common. Mod A square, mod B square common. I'll be left out with sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 676. What is sine square theta plus cos square theta? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, my dear. It is 1. So I'll have mod A square into mod B square. What is mod B square? Mod B square is 4 because 2 square is 4. That is equal to 676. So if I cancel it, I'll get 169. So mod A square is 169. So mod A will be 13. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Very good, Mansi. You guys are legendary. Very, very good people. It is option A, which is the right answer. Fantastic job. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, boys. So with that, let's get moving to the next one, people. This is the next question for you. Easy, easy, easy question. It is based on common sense, what you studied in your 10th standard and 9th standard. So please make sure you guys are all solving it absolutely right. Okay? So please go for it, everybody. Every boy and every girl should try and get this correct. Nishi Arora, are you done with it? Hello Chandradev, welcome man. Very nice to see you. Welcome to this channel. Rohit Krishnan says D. Rohit, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Legendary. Aditi, Aditya Kumar, Ashi. Very good. Arun. Arun, you are right, Arun. Very good. That's why I said common sense. You are right. Subhashri, very good. You guys are legendary. Insane Asylum. Naga, you are right, Naga. Nishant, you are right, Nishant. Aditya, Bhagavan. Then we have Sanvya the fan. Vishwa is also right. Very good. Alankrit, welcome Alankrit. Very nice to see you here. So guys, what are we doing? We have a wire. So you have a wire which is 34 centimeter long. Now you are bending it in the form of a quadrilateral whose angles are 90 degrees. That means what? Rectangle. Is that correct? You are bending it in the form of a rectangle. So you are making a figure like this. Okay. So you are making a figure like this. Let's say A, B. So the perimeter of this figure should be equal to 34. So 2 times of A plus B is equal to 34. So we know A plus B is equal to 17. Now you have to maximize the area. So what is area of this figure? Area of this figure is AB. Got it? So when will the area be maximum for a given perimeter? It will be maximum when it is a square. Okay. Or if you do not know that, what you have to do is you write B is equal to 17 minus A. And then put it here. So area is equal to A into 17 minus A, and you differentiate it, find the maximum value. So that will happen when A is equal to 17 by 2. So because when A is 17 by 2, B will also be 17 by 2. So they will be a square. Are you all clear? So that time the answer will be what? 17 by 2 whole square will be the area. So it will be 289 by 4. So that will be 72.25. Are you all clear? So the answer is option D. Everybody cool with it? Did you like it? Very good, Aditya. Very good, boys. Very good, girls. You are all absolutely amazing. Very good. I hope everybody has understood it. Okay, fantastic. So with that, people, let's get going to the next question right on your screen. Again, integration question. Can you all please try to do it? It's a very nice question. I will give you a hint. I'll give you a hint because I want my boys and girls to solve it. So you have sin x now. That sin x, you write it as x minus alpha plus alpha. And then open it like this. So try to do that. So I wrote the numerator as sine of x minus alpha plus alpha. So that when I open it, I'll get something beautiful. You do it so that you realize the beauty of it. Very good. Everybody go for it. I want maximum participation. I want maximum participation from every single boy and girl present in this class. Very good, Ishan. Ishan, try it out. Anshika, exactly. It's very similar to an NCERT question. You are right, Anshika. Your observation is absolutely correct. Viraj Patil says A. We will check it, Viraj. I think you might be right. Very good, very good. Keep going. Rohit says D. Mansi, yes Mansi, you are right Mansi. Try it out. Dilip Royal says C. Meghana future says D. Anmol says D. So many options I'm getting. A I'm getting, C I'm getting, D I'm getting. What is the correct answer? That should be only one right answer, no? Because it's single choice correct, okay? It is not multiple choice correct, so tell me one answer correctly. So open it, guys. So what is sine of A plus B? Sine of A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, divided by sine of x minus alpha. So what will happen? You divide these two, you'll get sine of x minus alpha. Sine of x minus alpha cancels. So you'll have cos alpha plus that will be sine alpha into cot of x minus alpha. Why cot of x minus alpha? Because cos x minus alpha by sine x minus alpha will be cot of x minus alpha, and that you have to integrate. Now this is very easy because this is a constant. So it will be cos alpha into x plus sine alpha into what is integral of cot x? Integral of cot x is ln sine x. So it will be ln of sine of x minus alpha. That's it, over plus c. So A is cos alpha, B is sine alpha. So the answer is option B, which nobody said. Nobody told option B, man. Nobody told option B. Why? Nobody told option B. Guys, is integral cot x correct? Check it. Is integral cot x correct? Are you sure? What is integral of cot x? See, integral of cot x, if you want to check it, you can check it by a very easy method. So, integral of cot x is what? You can write it as integral of cos x by sin x. Okay, now take sin x as t. Then cos x dx will be dt. So you'll get what? Integral of dt by t. So there will be ln t plus c. So it is ln of sin c or sin x plus c. So what I did is correct. What I did is absolutely right. Are you all clear? So integral of cot x you are supposed to know for this question, and that is nothing but ln sin x. So integral of this term Meghana will be equal to log of sine of x minus a. Got it, Meghana? That's it, you're right, Meghana. As simple as that. So that's why the answer is option B. Because here coefficient of x is a, which is cos alpha. Here coefficient of log x minus a is b, which is equal to sine alpha. So cos alpha, sine alpha is my answer. Did you understand it? Fantastic, people. Are you all clear? Fantastic. Mansi, that is also right, Mansi. But here they gave sine, Mansi. So don't need cos, cosecant. Are you all clear? Yes, yes, Aishwarya. Aishwarya, you can do it by differentiating both sides also. Yes, that is also one method. You can try that. So people, with that, we are done with it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the class. It was a very short, sweet session. Don't worry, we will continue to help you, not just for VIT, for mains as well. So do make sure you subscribe to this channel. Stay excited, stay motivated. And in case you loved it, do check out the crash courses at Vedantu. It has a lot of good features. We have teaching, problem solving, test paper discussion, test series, and quizzes and leaderboard. Okay, so we have fantastic teachers, fantastic platform, and great results as well. We don't only talk, we also deliver. Okay, so you see 300 students have got more than 99 percentile, 700 students have got more than 90 percentile to 97. So you can also be there in the next try. So do check it out, and the fees of the crash course is just 6,000 rupees. The link is given in the description. The link is also shared to you on the chat. In case you are interested, check it out. So these are my students. So Sumit Jain, I have mentored him. Nivedya, I have mentored her. Then Chirag Jain was also my student. All three people are in IITs. Sumit is in IIT Bombay. Nivedya is in IIT Bombay. Chirag is in IIT Delhi. So they all were able to secure great ranks from the teaching and experience of Vedantu. So you guys can also make it. Just go check out the crash course because it is starting next week. 31st May it is starting, and Mansi, the crash course timing will be in the evenings only. Vedantu's classes are always in the evenings, and they will get recorded also. So even if you miss the class, you can watch the recording. Got it? So check it out. It might be helpful for you. And right now there is a 40% offer. The original price is 10,000, but they're giving it for 6,000. And people, 6,000 is not only for math. People might think Shimon sir is here, so this is only for math. No, this is for all 3 subjects: math, physics, chemistry, and test series. Okay. Until when, sir, crash course will be available? Benny Sampson, the crash course will be available until the end of your preparation. Whenever JEE Mains last attempt is happening now, till that day, this will be available. Till that day. Whether it is July, August, September, November, doesn't matter. Vedantu will help you until the last attempt, last day. Got it, Benny? So check it out. For that price, for that time, 6,000 is very reasonable for the quality of teaching you get. You will only understand when you join it. So go check it out. This will be a worth it investment because this can help you secure your future by getting into a good NIT. Got it? So don't wait. Don't think too much. This is a very fair price. I feel you should go for it. Okay? Say a word in Tamil. Enna solano? Nalla padinga. VITEE exam. Try to achieve what you want. Okay? Got it? So people, this is the Telegram group. Join our Telegram group to get the session PDF, to get the questions, to probably have an idea of what's going on in this channel, for the solutions and all. And finally, the most important slide is subscribe to our channel. Don't forget that, because we are all taking this effort so that you can benefit. So do support us, spread the word, let your juniors know. I know many of you are passing out. So let your 11th and 12th standard students know that we have a great channel which does some amazing stuff. That would be a great help. Okay, so do subscribe, share it to your friends, share it to your juniors, seniors, grandfather, mother, father, parents, children, everyone. Okay, so share it to everybody so that we can bring all of them as part of this family. Okay, like I said, exactly, each one, not catch one, reach one. Okay, each one reach one, so that we can have a big family. And do like the video so that you can encourage your teachers. Okay. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Yes, Vishwa, I will try to make a session on the topics that you asked. So everybody, do take care. All the very best. I love you guys. Work hard, and I hope you achieve what you want. I hope everybody gets what they want. That is what a teacher would wish for. But yeah, you need to work hard for it, guys. Okay? So take care. All the best, guys. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.